What's up, everybody? We're back at it again with another break. Today we got 2021 Bowman Baseball Jumbo 8-box full case number 1 random teams. I cannot wait. Let me get this shared over to the Facebook group. Tag everybody. Get that randomizer started. Let the trade timer roll. And then without further ado, crack into it. It's been slightly too long since I pulled a superfractor, so I would like to rectify that. You already know. We're looking for the big rookies of that year, like Tariq Skubal, their first Bowmans, autos, some crazy gold nugget die cuts, which are really, really cool. Of course, there's Ohtani, Judge signed in this product. A lot of really, really cool stuff, especially if we get that stuff numbered. So I cannot wait. Tagging all you. Let me tag everyone here. I don't love. Do my best. Almost done here. Thank you guys for your patience. That is everyone that let me tag. Booyah! Sweet, that is posted. All right, without further ado, let's get into those randoms. Up first, we have Adam Nagel up top and Tyler Vanderbo on bottom. Anything less than 4, we will re-roll. 8, that is much more than 4 by a double exactly. Let's begin that random. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good luck, everybody. 8, Dylan Gouge on top and James Rhea on bottom. Got this over not only for my list, but also so you guys can see what I'm looking at. Boom. That's reflected on your screen. Getting into the second half of the random, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks on top and the Washington Nationals on the bottom. Anything less than 4, we will roll again. Okay, we will re-roll that. All right, 10. That's good. Let's begin that random. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Colorado Rockies up top and Chicago White Sox on bottom. Let me get this copied over. Copy those verification codes as well. Start that trade timer. Boom. Go. Okay, you have 3 minutes on that trade clock. Please leave a comment if you want to put your trade or your team up for trade, and I will help facilitate that trade if someone else agrees. Hey, it can never hurt to ask. You never know. We've had people get their PC teams before just by asking. Sweet. Just under 2 minutes left on that trade timer. Please let me know if you want to put your team up for trade. I see both sides, you know. Because, like, sometimes it feels like no one will trade. But also, it's like, if I trade away my team, that'll be the one time we get a Superfractor. So I get it. I get it, man. Hey, but by that same logic, the team you don't trade to could also be the one with the Superfractor. I mean, if I was in a football break and someone offered me the Chiefs, no matter what I had, I'd trade it up. Not monetarily, I'm just a Chiefs fan. If you've never seen a game at Arrowhead Live, you haven't lived. Sounds like a joke, but I mean it. It is genuinely. It's a great experience. Volume does not bother you once you're actually like there in it. It's so sick, dude. Just under a minute left on that trade timer. Feel free to let me know if you want to put your team up for trade, and then we will get into that break in just a minute, literally. Like exactly a minute. $20 seconds left. And teams are finalized. Sweet. Without further ado, let's get into it. Booyah. And again, my favorite thing about Jumbo is you're guaranteed, well, at least on average, 3 autos per box. So we should be hitting 24 autos in this case alone. I like that a lot. As you can see in the bottom left camera, that is an empty box right there. Sweet. Almost got to third base there. All right. Good luck, everybody. And without further ado, I say, let's get into it. Pulling up that checklist. All right. Good luck to all. Let's get started. Pull out the Monster Jumbo Pack. They ain't called Jumbo for no reason. That's for damn sure. Empty box right there. Shout out Frank White, the best second baseman to ever do it. All right, I mean, close enough. Hopefully Frank wouldn't be too disappointed in me. All right. Good luck, everybody. Nolan Arenado for the Rockies. Juan Soto. Aaron Judge. Mike Yastrzemski. Bo Bichette. Shout out Star Wars. Jorge Soler. Cornworth. Capsano. Ronald Acuna Jr. Shane Bieber. Christian Yelich. Sean Murphy. Ooh, Rookie of the Year on the favorites. Casey Mize for the Detroit Tigers on the Rookie Chrome. Oh, I was going to say nice one there for the Detroit Tigers, which it is, Jeff Rogers, but next one's a little nicer. We got on our first auto of the break, Daniel Montano on the first Bowman auto for the Colorado Rockies. Going over to Dylan Gouge. Congrats, Dylan. Nasty pickup there, man. Nasty. Congrats on that one. One of the guys you want to see most, we have Tariq Skubal on the rookie. Congratulations to the Tigers. Jeff Rogers picking that one up. Good team to have. And don't worry, guys, just because it's me today, I will be sleeping and top-loading all of these good cards after the break, but everything absolutely nasty, I will top-load as we go. Josiah Gray on the Bowman Chrome. Francisco Alvarez on the Bowman Chrome. Jordan Walker on the Bowman Chrome. I don't know why I say that the Chrome every time. Nolan Gorman. Dax Fulton. Edward Cabrera. Feliciano. Corbin Carroll. James Beard. Shoemake. Jones. Henderson. Blade. And Beatty. Krylov, Garcia, Jimenez, Carlson, Cabrera, Kepler, Lewis, Scherzer, Bryant, he's no Kobe, Santander, Dalbec, Adel. Hey, on the Futurist insert, those are nasty. Got a Marco Luciano. That one's nasty. So I believe 1 in 6 packs or something like that. For San Fran, who's got the Giants? Tyler Vanderbilt. It's a nasty insert. I love those Futurists, man. Those are gorgeous looking inserts. Casey Mise on the retro insert. I believe that's the 1991 insert. Those are pretty nasty. Also, going over to the Tigers. Spencer Howard for the Philadelphia Phillies on the top 100 Bowman Scouts number 33. Going over to them Philadelphia Phillies. Thought about all those after, don't worry. Brendan Davis, Bo Naylor, Tristan Casas, Trent DeVue, Ivan Johnson, Xavier Edwards, Bryce Jarvis, C.J. Abrams, Jackson Rutledge, Larnock, Lodolo, Downs, Johnson, Pena, and Kelenic. Let me move these bases over. How's everyone Friday going? It's finally Friday, baby. Only fantastic news. I'm going pretty great. I feel well rested, dude. Thank goodness. About time. Gleyber Torres, Snell, Yu Darvish, Tariq Skubal on the rookie. Nice. Mark Schmidt, Brian Hayes, Howard, Ketel Marte, Joey Votto, Buster Posey. Nice. Hey, on the talent pipeline, we got J.J. Bleday, Edward Cabrera, and Tommy Avello. Going over to the Marlins. Love those triple cards in Chrome. Nasty. We'll top with that one. Ooh. And on the rookie, we got Sam Huff. Numbered 102 out of 299 for the Rangers. Nasty one there. Who's got Texas? Jeff Rogers. Everything's bigger there. Congrats, Jeff. Our first numbered card of the break. Good looking card. At least they make it easy to tell if that one's numbered. Dylan Carlson on the top 100. Alec Thomas, Nick Bitsko, Anthony Volpe, Freddie Zamora, Julio Rodriguez. There we go. 319 out of 499 on the Chrome, numbered for Seattle. Sick one there. Congratulations to Keith. It's a sick one, dude. Never enough numbered cards. Got the crispy new camera. Love to see it. On that up and up, baby. Congratulations on that numbered Rodriguez. Costa, Stott, Hassel, Duran, Gore, Beater, I hardly know her, Green, Sabato, Salas, and Torkelson. Beater, that's illegal. Krylov, Garcia, Jimenez, Carlson, Cabrera, Kepler, Torres, Lewis, Scherzer, Bryant, Santander, Dalbec. Rookie of the Year favorites, we got Nick Madrigal for the White Sox on the rookie. And on the talent pipeline, we got Wander Javier, Royce Lewis, and Nick Gordon for the Twins. For the Seattle Mariners, we got Evan White on the Bowman Scouts top 100 rookie. Bryce Terang, Patrick Bailey, Heston, Salas on the first Bowman, DeRosa on the first Bowman, Dahlquist, Soderstrom, Perdomo, Rodriguez, Manoah, Callahan, Gray, Alvarez, Walker, and Bo Naylor. Not even through the first box. We got plenty of time, plenty of cards. Grab a snack, grab some popcorn. Let's get into it. Skubal on the rookie. Schmidt, Kenzie. I would love to get a Skubal auto. That'd be nasty, dude. Hey, another Futurist insert. Nick Gonzalez on the Futurist. Nice one there. Going over to Pittsburgh. Pirates, Adam Nagel. It's a nice insert, dude. And Joey Bart on the 1991 insert. Super sick there. Braylon Marquez for the Cubs, 70 out of the top 100. George Kirby, Woods Richardson. Ronnie Mauricio, Josh Jung, no Jace, but still good. Shout out the Jung brothers. Mr. Beer, Wander Franco. All right, interesting card. We had someone on stream the other day. We were ripping packs live on Whatnot, and they paid us to rip a Wander Franco number that we pulled. And we're like, there were no objections in chat. Everyone wanted us to do it. We're like, all right, felt insane. But, like, also understandable because, I mean, yeah, no comment. Bogarts. Rookie of the Year for the Pirates. Got the favorites. Cabrian Hayes. We'll top load that one. Congrats. Oh! That's nasty. Angel Martinez on the first Bowman. 188 out of 299. Got a little bit of card dust on it, but that's okay. There we go. Angel Martinez, 188 out of 299 on the on-card first Bowman auto. Nasty. Going over to the Cleveland Indians. That one's nasty, dude. Hold on, I gotta check if the odds are on the site. That one's sick. Absolutely nasty. We're off to a good start in this first box, dude. Dude, that one's filthy. Holy crap. Tempted to mag that one. That was nice. Hold on a sec. I mean, it's pretty nice price-wise. I'm going to mag that one just to be safe. I'm going to mag that one. Want to make sure your guys' cards are nice and protected, and that is a nice card. That's the name you want to pull out of this product. Make me an executive decision. Nasty. Yeah, that's nasty. Congrats on that nasty Angel Martinez. Number to 299 on card first Bowman auto. Who's got the Guardians? Tyler Vanderbilt hitting big already. Grand slam, baby. That's pretty sick, dude. Good looking card. Tristan Casas on the top 100 Bowman Scouts. Going over to the Red Sox. Bobby Witt Jr. on the Bowman Chrome. That's a nasty one. Matt Manning, O'Neal Cruz. Mina. Ooh, and Logan Davidson. 220 out of 250 on the purple Bowman Chrome. Going over to Oakland, or just the A's now, but the Oakland then. Tyler Vanderbilt. Hey, this is your pack, brother. Congrats on that one as well. Josh Jung again. Can't get enough of the camera. Can you blame him? Look what I do for a living. Max Meyer, Drew Romo, Vacho. Only 1:16 through this break. Plenty of time to go. Garrett Crochet on the rookie. Jose Altuve, Pete Alonso, Manny Machado, Sixto Sanchez, Austin Meadows, Chris Bubich, Pearson Bogarts, CJ Abrams on the futurist insert. Nice one there for San Diego. On the positional promise with Michael Toglia for the Colorado Rockies. Nice insert there. Christian Pache for the Braves on the top 100, number 14. It's a big one right there. Jared Kelly on the first Bowman. Max Meyer, Drew Romo, Hunter Bishop, Justin Foscue, Montero, Jordan, Vavra, Volpe, Bruhan, Bishop, Adley Rutschman. I gotta constantly keep moving this base over. It is a lot of base. And truck. Getting all that good stuff. As Dante would say, shout out to Chad for keeping it popping. Jordan Alvarez, Jacob DeGrom, he's the bomb. Matt Chapman, Javier Baez. Why do I say Javier Javier? Paul Goldschmidt, Josh Bell, Mookie Bet, shout out Pookie. Jose Abreu, Fernando Tatis Jr., Anthony Rendon. Ooh, on the favorites, Christian Javier. On the rookie for the Astros. Nice insert there. Houston. Ooh, numbered auto of Antonio Gomez. Catcher, first Bowman on-card auto, numbered to 499 for New York. Derek Gibson. Nice hit there, man. We had one auto left in this box. But don't worry, guys. There's still plenty of break to come. Nasty one there. Congrats on that, Antonio Gomez. Love me a good on-card first Bowman, especially when it's numbered. Spencer Torkelson, number 7 on the top 100 for the Detroit Tigers. Brandon Marsh, Christian Robinson, Jake Vogel, Baron Laura, Logan Gilbert, Adams, Gorman, Dingler, India, Bobby Miller, Robert Powson, Trammell, Shane Baz, Langeliers. Oh, and Ed Horton on the numbered blue, 406 out of 499 for Chicago. The Cubs, congrats on that one, Mike Irvine. Little light to be a color match, but it's still a nasty card. Congrats on that one, dude. Love to see it. Haven't seen a number to 499 yet. The more numbered, the better. And I'm not even good at math, and I know that, so that's saying something. Lewis, Mike Trout, Luis Castillo, Cody Bellinger, Donaldson, Nola, Gallo, Mountcastle on the rookie, nice. Javier, Braylon, Ohtani, love to see it. Blackman, Anderson, Harper, and Robert Hassall on the futurist, also for San Diego. Nice insert. Spencer Torkelson on the 1991 insert for Detroit. Nick Madrigal for the White Sox, number 41 on the Bowman Scouts top 100 rookie. Tyler Freeman, CJ Katham, Paguro, Kowar. Hey, Hyun-Il Choi for the Dodgers on the cracked ice. It's a nasty one. Not numbered, but still nasty. I'll top load that one right now. Love me those cracked ice, dude. Gorgeous. Congrats to LA. Dodgers James Rhea. Getting that one. Rosario, Welker, Abel, Laura, Detmers, Gilbert, Terang, Paguro, Bailey, Kowar, and that's it. All right, 3 packs left. And we're 15% done with this break. Not exactly, but you know what I mean. DeGrom, Clevenger, Chapman, Baez, Whit Merrifield, Ruiz, Patino, Goldschmidt, Bell, Mookie Betts, Alex Bregman, Jose Abreu, Fernando Tatis Jr., Anthony Rendon, Futurist. Ooh, Bobby Witt Jr. Futurist. Nasty one for the Royals. Congrats, Kansas City, Jeff Rogers. It's a sick one to get. Top load that one. Ronald Acuna Jr. on the 1991 for the Braves. Another nice one there. We have Bruce Dar Grotterol on the top 100, number 88 for the LA Dodgers. Hunter Green, wrong team, he's on the Reds. Austin Wells, Heliot Ramos, Nick Maton on the first Bowman, Xavier Edwards, Gabriel Arias, O'Neal Cruz, Zach Veen, Brandon Marsh, Dino Reyes, Robinson, Liberatore, Vogel, Armstrong, Freeman, not Freddie. These cards are anything but free, man. I mean, we're trying to free him, that's why we rip him, baby. Mountcastle, Javier, Marquez, Ohtani, Blackman, Anderson, not for the Dodgers. Still Ohtani. Hey, on the talent pipeline, we have Tristan Casas, Jaron Duran, and CJ on the triple for Boston. Congrats on that insert. We'll top load that one. Shane Baz for the Tampa Bay Rays, 96 out of 100 on the insert. Nick Gonzalez on the chrome. Emerson Hancock. Christopher Morel on the first Bowman. CJ Abrams, Bryson Stott. Ishmael Mina, first Bowman. Asa Lacey. Matan. Chatham. Hall. Vaughn. York. Diaz. One pack left in the first box. Then only 7 more to go. Hey, 21 more autos. I like those odds a lot. I also like the odds at the pace we're going right now. What, 1 mag per box? Let's see if we can keep that up. Yes, please. Alec Boehm. Here comes the Boehm on the rookie. Francisco Lindor. Martinez. Austin Hayes. Evan White. Jazz Chisholm Jr. on the rookie. Casey Mize. Another futurist. We got Reed Detmers right there. Nasty for the Angels. J.J. Bleday on the positional promise for the Marlins. Nice insert there. Hey, Luis Campusano for the Padres. 51 out of 100 on the rookie insert. Rodriguez, Callahan, Montero, Vavra. CJ hitting again with that cracked ice. Those are nasty. Never enough of those cracked ice cards. That one's going over to Boston. Who's got the Red Sox? Joe Lucas. Congrats on that one. Ryan Vilade, Ramirez, Royce Lewis, Peraza, Rodriguez, Espino, Diaz, Mitchell, Choi, and Hendrick. Let's move this over so we can get into that second box. Sweet, I need to grab another lane halfway through. I was not underestimating the amount of cards, but this is a dense break, folks. For you to grab a water, rest, pet your dog, hang out, you know. We got that recap at the end, so don't worry. But hey, I'm not complaining if you hang out. $12 packs. Let's get some jank pack magic in this box, it seems. Empty box there. Shout out Bo Jackson. Nice. Jank pack magic. Goodness gracious. I was not joking. Sixto Sanchez on the rookie. Jordan Alvarez, Jacob deGrom, Mike Clevenger, Matt Chapman, Javier Baez, Whit Merrifield, Nate Pearson, Xander Bogaerts, Paul Goldschmidt, Josh Bell, Mookie Betts, Alex Bregman, Jose Abreu. On the favorites, we got Joey Bart for the Giants on the rookie insert. On the talent pipeline for the Phillies, we got Morales, Matan, and Jones. Adley Rutschman, number 4 out of the top 100 for the Orioles. Sick one there. Gabriel Arias, Zach Veen, Asa Lacey, Mackenzie Gore, Isaiah Green, Bryce Jarvis, C.J. Abrams, Acosta, Bruhan, Bishop, Rutschman, Foscue, India, Bobby Miller, and Christian Robinson. 5 out of 150 on the dark blue for them Diamondbacks. Nice one there. Who's got Arizona? Jeff Rogers. Sweet. Got to rip a new pack. Top loaders for that one. Fantastic problem to have, let me tell you. Better than not even going through one. Booyah, congratulations again on that one. 5 out of 150. That's just a satisfying number as well. A lot more cards to go. Hubert Ruiz, Patino, Trout, Castillo, Bellinger, Donaldson, Nola, Tatis, Rendon, Mountcastle, Javier, Marquez, Ohtani. We'll be sleeping top on the Ohtanis just because. Austin Henrik for the Reds on the Futurist insert. Bobby Witt Jr. on the 1991 for the Royals. Sick one there. Brady Singer also for the Royals. 59 out of 100 on the Bowman Scouts insert. Valad, Ramirez, Lewis, Salas, first Bowman. DeRosa, first Bowman. Stott, Hassel, Montero, Wasson, Trammell, Boz, Langeliers, Laura, Devers, and Gilbert. All right. Open that pack with some flair. Joey Gallo, Guerrero Jr., Robert, Freddie Freeman. Back when he was playing for the Braves. Brian Anderson, Bryce Harper, Molina, Lindor, Martinez, Hayes, White. We got Nate Pearson on the Rookie of the Year favorites for the Blue Jays. Ooh, that is a gorgeous on-card auto. I love when the athletes use all of the space they're given. That is nasty. Garrett Mitchell, 289 out of 499. Good player, too, for the Brew Crew. Milwaukee, Mike Irvine. Mike, that is a nice-looking auto, dude. Holy crap. That's a gorgeous card. Congratulations. 289 out of 499. It's a nice auto. I'm genuinely impressed. Congrats on that one. Jazz Chisholm on the Rookie 68 for the Marlins. Nice insert. Cabrera, Feliciano, Josh, Luciano. Ooh, Nick York for the Red Sox. 28 out of 199 on the Chrome Pink. Going over to Joe Lucas. Congrats, Joe. That's sick, dude. If you're going to get a numbered, I always prefer it to be on the chrome slots. I mean, how can you not? 28 out of 199. Nasty one there. Blaze Jordan. No, I will not. Jordan Adams. Bryce Charang. That's just a sound effect. Paguero. Bailey. Kawar. Jerstad. Alcantara. And Kirby. First Bowman for Alcantara is pretty sick. Shout out Big Kev. Brady Singer, Alec, here comes the Bohm. Shout out Kevin James, Aaron Judge, Yastrzemski, Bo Bichette, Jazz Chisholm, Casey Mize, Cornworth, Campusano, Acuna Jr., Zach Veen on the Futurist for Colorado, Fernando Tatis Jr. on the 1991 for the Padres, Sam Huff on the 76 out of 100 for Bowman Scouts insert going over to the Texas Rangers, Corbin Carroll, nice. Bryce Jarvis, Acosta, Cruz, Mina, Gorman, Dingler, Rosario, Garcia, Richardson, Mauricio, Bobby Witt, nice one there, Matt Manning, Hunter Green, Austin Wells. Wells. Sweet. Moving and grooving. Thank you all for buying in, as always. I hope you pull well. Jorge Soler, Sanchez, Kirilloff, Jimenez, Carlson, Bieber, Yelich, Murphy, Scherzer, Bryant, Santander, Dalbec. On the talent pipeline, we have a Davis Abbott Rivas. Is that the Cubs? Yeah, it is. Congratulations on that insert. We have Geraldo Perdomo for the Diamondbacks, 87 out of 100. Robert Hassall, Blaze Jordan, Jordan Adams, Xavier Edwards, Colton Welker, Mick Abel, Dax Fulton, Elliot Ramos, Gonzalez, Tucker, Hancock, Cavalli, Morel, and Gomez. Halfway through the second box. Let's get it. Cabrera, Kepler, Torres, Snell, Darvish, Skubal on the rookie, Schmidt, Adele, Hayes, Howard, Marte, Votto, Hira, Asa Lacy on the futurist for Kansas City, Wander Franco on the positional promise for the Tampa Bay Rays. No comment. Mick Abel, 94 out of 100 on the Philadelphia Phillies. Dylan Dingler. Hell of a catcher. Eddie Diaz on the first Bowman cracked ice for Colorado. Congratulations to Dylan Gouge. Am I biased? No. Is Colorado having a hell of a year across all sports? Absolutely they are. On the cracked ice. They were completely undefeated at home games until the Spurs beat them. Spurs beat the Nuggets. And not just like the Nuggets. All teams operating out of Denver were undefeated in home games this season until the Nuggets lost to the Spurs just like last week. It's a crazy stat. I mean, I know a lot of it's altitude and stuff, but just, dude, Denver teams are undefeated at home. Well, they were undefeated. Just, it's tough. It's tough going into in Colorado with the altitude and everything. Sixto Sanchez for the Marlins on the Rookie of the Year favorite insert rookie. Hey, Hedbert Perez for the Brew Crew on the on-card first Bowman auto. Congrats to Milwaukee, Mike Irvine, taking it down. The opposite of the Garrett Mitchell auto we pulled, using as little as possible. Hey, still looks classy. Congrats on that one. Ryan Mountcastle, 100 on the top, 100 on the rookie. Ironic. We have Colton Welker, Mick Abel, Ed Howard, Montero, Vavra, Tina, Dominguez, Lofton, Davis, Davidson, Casas, Seth Beer, Alec Thomas, Wander Franco, and Nick Bitsko. Luis Garcia, Sixto Sanchez, Jordan Alvarez, Jacob deGrom, Clevenger, Chapman, Baez, Pearson, Bogarts, Goldschmidt, Bell, Betts, Bregman, Abreu. Max Meyer on the futurist. Nice one there for Miami. Asa Lacy for Kansas City on the 1991 insert. And Francisco Alvarez for the Mets on the 65 out of 100. Green, Tina, Dominguez, Gorman, Fulton, Amaya, Allen, Whitley, Martin, Kelly, Severino, Meyer, Sanchez, Romo. And Camacho, my bad. Kabaka. Kobe. Say don't throw anything. Ooh. Merrifield. Merrifield. What? Was that back-to-back Merrifields? What? Is that back-to-back Merrifields? That's a little nuts. All right, Kansas City. Seeing double. So nice you got to say it twice, I guess. Mike Trout, Castillo. Watch it back. I actually just dropped it. I flipped to myself. I really don't think I did. That was kind of nuts. Marquez, Shohei Ohtani, Blackman. On the talent pipeline, we have Corey Ramos and Adon for San Fran. Hey, we have Dalton Varsho, 37 out of 499 for the Diamondbacks. Congrats to Jeff Rogers on your light blue. No, I did not say Jose Abreu. Congrats on your Dalton Varsho. Faux show. Ian Anderson for the Braves, 39 out of 100. Nick Lofton for KC. Miguel Amaya. Trent DeVue. Ivan Johnson. Zach Veen on the Chrome, numbered to 299. Those confetti sparkles, I love how that spot hollow is done. That is nasty. Going out to Colorado. One of my favorite outfielders to watch play. Going over to Dylan Gouge. Nasty one there. 51 out of 299. Congratulations there. Austin Martin, DeRosa, Toglia, Marsh, Reyes, Robinson, Liberatore, Vogel, Armstrong, and Tyler Freeman. Ain't no Freddie. Josh Donaldson, Aaron Nola, Joey Gallo, Guerrero, Robert, Freddie Freeman, Hook, Harper, Molina, Lindor, Martinez, Hayes, Evan White. Futurists, we got Blaze Jordan for the Red Sox, Adley Rutschman on the positional promise for the Orioles, Asa Lacy for the Kansas City Royals, 30 out of Bowman Scout's top 100, Whitley, Torkelson, Hose, Volpe, Zamora, Lynch, Dahlquist, Soderstrom, Chatham, Thompson, Hall, Vaughn, York, Diaz. Penultimate pack of the second box. Still 6 more. We're not even 25% of the way through this break. I mean, we are soon, but still, goodness. Sam Brady, Alec Bohm, Nolan Arenado, Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, Leote, Jazz Chisholm, Casey Mize, Garcia, Corenworth, Campusano, Ronald Acuna Jr. The fan favorites for the Orioles, we got Ryan Mountcastle on the rookie insert. Oh my God! Oh, that's insane! Houston hitting about as big as you can. Luis Santana, Luis. 3 out of 5 on-card red. First Bowman auto. Caleb, holy crap. That is a big card, dude. I always hope to see an out of 5 or an out of 10. That's nasty. Dude, that's sick. The red out of 5 is just gorgeous. That's no good. That's no good. Sound like Urkel. That's nasty. Holy crap. That is a sick card, dude. Gorgeous. Congratulations again to Caleb. Are you kidding? Let's get another mag. Wait. Yeah, better safe than sorry. One of the ones where the magnets came loose. Yikes. One of them days. That is a nasty card, dude. Holy crap. I'm liking this case. Good cards stick together. Has been a pretty nasty case thus far, and we're not even a third into it. So like the Black Eyed Peas, I got a feeling that tonight's going to be a good night. How could I not? Finally. Congratulations on that Luis Santana. 3 out of 5 on-card first Bowman red for Caleb and Houston. That one's especially nasty, dude. Goodness gracious. I hope this case keeps going like that. Good cards stick together in my experience. Drew Waters for the Braves. Rutschman, India, Bishop, Foscue, Perdomo, Walston, Nova, Peraza, Rodriguez, Espino, Diaz, Mitchell, Choi. Oh, and Josh Jung for the Texas Rangers. Congrats to Texas. Jeff Rogers, 79 out of 299. Gorgeous there. That's leaving top loaded expeditiously. Post haste. Congrats on that Josh Jung numbered. As if the pack wasn't heat enough already. Hell of a way to close out the second box. Move these cards over. And keep it smooth. All right. Let's do it. Oh my goodness. I'm tripping out. Dude, that card has me so proud. I didn't even realize we have one more pack in this box. Stremski, Bichette, Bauer, Soler, Sanchez, Kirilloff, Garcia, Bieber, Yelich, Murphy, Kyle Lewis, Max Scherzer, Chris Bryant, Anthony Santander. We have Heston Scherzer on the Futurist for the Orioles, Mackenzie Gore on the 1991 for the Padres, and Jesus Luzardo for the Athletics, 13 out of 100 on the Bowman Scouts, Bobby Miller, Robert Poisson, Laura, Logan Gilbert. Hey, Jake Vogel for the Dodgers on the first Bowman Cracked Ice. Always a super sick insert. Congrats on that. Drew Waters, probably my favorite treatment. It's not used enough. I know it's like spread wide across a bunch of different sets, and it's like everything from Pokemon to almost every sports card set has a cracked ice, but still, it never goes out of style if you ask me. There's a reason it's been used so wide, is because it's just a very, very good looking foil treatment. And it pops off the card. Because no matter what angle you hold it at, the foil might not be reflecting right, but on a cracked ice, no matter what you hold it at, one of those pieces of the card is popping. 4th of July every day. Empty box there. Shout out Shohei Ohtani. $700 million man. Remember when I was first breaking with Liam, right as I was training him and everything, he kept calling the cracked ice broken glass. And I'm like, I like your passion. It sounds a lot more violent, but I mean, hey, maybe they need to make a change. Maybe it's just cracked ice. On the favorites, we have Brian Hayes, Rookie of the Year for the Pirates on the rookie. Hey, nice. For Chicago, we have Ed Howard, the shortstop, 356 out of 499 on the on-card auto. Congratulations to Chicago. Mike Irvine. First pack. Congratulations on that one. Goodness. It's a nice auto. But when there's actually some intricacy to the auto. Shea, 72 on the top 100 for the Braves. Tyler Callahan, Josiah Gray, Francisco Alvarez, Yorvil Sanchez, and Cavaco. Walston, Nova, Waters, Freeman, Chatham, Vaughn, and York. Yeah, we'll keep going with that stack. It was working well thus far. I see no reason to change up the meta. Jose Garcia, Menez, Carlson, Cabrera, Kepler, Torres, Snell, Javier, Marquez, Ohtani, Blackman, Anderson, Harper, Molina, futurist CJ Abrams going over to San Diego. Casey Mize for the Tigers on the rookie 1991. Brandon Marsh for the Angels, 81 out of the Bowman Scouts top 100. Jordan Walker, Bo Naylor, Brennan Davis, Dinso Reyes, Liberatore, Josh Jung, Westberg, Luciano, Diaz, Peraza, Rodriguez, Espino, Diaz, Mitchell, Choi, and that'll do it. One last one in this stack. You Darvish. Tariq Skubal, nice one there. Clark Schmidt, good rookie to get. Kind of the one we're hoping for. I would love to see a low-numbered auto from Skubal. That'd be disgusting, dude. I mean, with how this case is going, I would not be surprised, to be honest with you. On the triple talent pipeline, we have Mauricio, Carpio, and Gillum. Going over to them New York Mets. Ooh, Ryan Mountcastle. That's a big one. Sick on the rookie. 331 out of 399 for the Baltimore Orioles. Jeff Rogers. That's a sick one. Haven't seen a lime green yet. I'm happy we got to. Better late than never. I say late like we're not even in the first half yet. Goodness gracious. But yeah, congratulations on that Ryan Mountcastle. 331 out of 399. Andre Jimenez for the New York Mets. 89 out of 100. Tristan Casas on the Bowman Chrome. Alec Thomas. Pete Crow Armstrong. Seth Beer and Baron Laura, 117 out of 125 on the Chrome Teal for the Texas Rangers, Jeff Rogers. That is a nasty-looking card, dude. My favorite color, and it's done so incredibly well in this set, dude. Goodness gracious. Nasty prospect. That was not damaged. There was just some card dust that was caked onto the card. I was like, please do not be damaged. Like, this one's relatively low numbered. But thank God, for once, it actually is what we hoped. We didn't get topsed. Booyah. Congratulations on that Baron Laura, 117 out of 125 for Texas. Gabriel Arias, Cruz, Veen, Hendrick, Beard, Beard's Weird, Shoemake, Groshans, Nolan Jones, Gunnar Henderson, and J.J. Bleday. All day, every day. All right, I'm going with the first deck. Menez, Carlson, Cabrera, Kepler, Torres, Snell, Darvish, Javier, Marquez, Otani, Blackman, Anderson, Harper, Molina, Jake Cronenworth for San Diego on the rookie favorites. And on the talent pipeline for the Cardinals, we got Nolan Gorman, Elihuris Montero, and Connor Capel. Congrats on that one. And on the Bowman Scouts Top 100, we have Dylan Carlson, also for the Cardinals, number 18 on the rookie. Reed, Bryce, Patrick, Jackson, Kevin on the first Bowman, Mick Abel, Dax Fulton, Ed Howard, George Kirby, Luis Garcia, Woods Richardson. My bad, Ronnie. Ronnie Mauricio, Bobby Witt Jr., Matt Manning, Hunter Green. Move out the way. No, not feeling. I'm in my DMX energy today, I guess. Move, base. Get out the way. Tariq Skubal, Clark Schmidt, Tristan McKenzie, Ian Anderson, Nick Madrigal, Garrett Crochet, Jose Altuve, Francisco Lindor, JT Martinez, Evan White, Tavros, Jazz Chisholm, Casey Mize, Futurist, Bobby Witt Jr., another good one to have for Kansas City. We're going to get an insert. Joey Bart, another good one to have. The Giants on the rookie insert, and Christian Pache, 14 out of 100 on the Atlanta Braves Top 100. Heston, George, Woods, Diaz, Carson Tuckler, what? Definitely not how that's pronounced. Definitely also how no one else has ever called his name in human history, but that's okay. It's a first for everything. Pete Alonso for the Mets, Manny Machado, Luis Garcia, Sixto Sanchez, Jordan Alvarez, Jacob deGrom, Mike Clevenger, David Garcia, Jake Cronenworth, Campusano, Cunha Jr., Shane Bieber, Christian Yelich, Sean Murphy. Rookie of the Year favorites, we have Nick Madrigal for the Chicago White Sox rookie insert. Hey, we have Beck Way on the first Bowman Chrome Auto for the New York Yankees, Derek Gibson. Again, one of the reasons so many people love the set, including me, is on cards out the wazoo. Well, I mean, the reason people love this is prospects and first Bowmans. But you understand my point on that Beck Way. Gorgeous one there. Congratulations again to Nick. Or Yankees, not Mets, sorry. Going over to Derek Gibson. Derek, nasty auto there. Spencer Torkelson for the Tigers, 7 out of 100. Ronnie Mauricio, Bobby Witt Jr. on the chrome. I like that a lot. Little sneak peek. Antonio Gomez, come on, come on. Ugh, Christian Robinson, 28 out of 50 on the Bowman Chrome Gold for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Jeff Rogers, nasty. Congratulations on that big hit. Forget that Topps does gold out of 50 instead out of 5 or out of 10 like other sets. Which always trips me out, but hey. Not going to act like an out of 50 is even close to bad. 28 out of 50, Christian Robinson on the gold. Congrats to Jeff. Jason Dominguez. What's Derulo up to? Isn't he making TikToks or something? That feels about right. Tyler Callahan, Josiah Gray, Francisco Alvarez, and Jordan Welcome Down Walker. How did Miguel come back? Good to see you, Miguel. Still got a lot of cards left, people. Don't worry, anything can happen. Pete Alonso, Manny Machado. It's been pretty good so far, though, I will say. I just want to keep up this pace. As hard as that may be, I got hope. Not going to give up that easily. Acuna Jr., Shane Bieber, Christian Yelich, Sean Murphy. We have Corbin Carroll on the Futurist. Nice one there. Heston on the Positional Promise for Baltimore. And Corbin Carroll again, 95 out of 100 for the Diamondbacks. Nick Bitsko, Kelly, Meyer, Rodrigo, Diaz, Mina, Lacey, Matan, Beatty, Rutledge, Larnack, Lodolo, Downs, Johnson, and Pena. Finally pulling some different players. I feel like the first couple boxes were all like the same 5. That pack was like almost entirely ones we haven't pulled yet. Nice to get some variety, some spice. It's like we're watching Dune because spice is the variety of life, baby. Javier Baez, Witt, Ruiz, Patino, Trout, Scherzer, Bryant, Santander, Dahlbeck. I didn't realize I forgot how loaded 2021 was. Casey Mize on the Rookie of the Year favorites for the Detroit Tigers. Hey, Mariel Batista for the Cincinnati Reds on the first Bowman auto. Congratulations to Cincinnati and Dylan Gouge. Another good-looking auto. Not the most flattering photo, but I mean, until I get my own trading card, I can't say much, can I? Wish I could say Iron Lion trading cards coming soon. Mario Bautista, sick one there for Cincinnati. Never enough first Bowman autos. Hunter Green, 52 out of 100 for the Reds. Drew Romo, Brandon Marsh, Christian Robinson, James Beard, Ryan Vlad, Ramirez, Lewis, Kelenic, Duran, Gore, Beater, Green Sabato, and Tyler Callahan, 388 out of 499. Also for Cincinnati, hell of a pack for the Reds, Dylan Gouge. We hit Numbered City. My favorite places to visit. Booyah, baby. Let's go, man. Come on. We're charging up. Something good. On our way. Robert Hassell on the Futurist. Spencer Torkelson for the Tigers on the 1991 insert. And Jeter Downs for the Red Sox, 45 in the Bowman Scouts Top 100 insert. Jake Vogel, Tyler Freeman, Jordan, Logan Davidson, Nolan Jones for the Guardians, Indians at the time, on the cracked ice. Those cards are super sick looking. Look at that. No matter what angle you have it at, it's going to look good. Not just on camera. Again, that's why I should bring cracked ice back. They just pop. Even if you have in mags or top loaders or whatever, they still look gorgeous. Look at that, dude. Look at that. I want more numbered cracked ice. Cabrera, Feliciano, Carroll, Salas, Torgelson, Volpe. I know, like, in it's something like Topps Update Series, you can get, like, the Cracked Ice Blue. But let's get more. Let's see, like, some more red and gold and black Cracked Ice numbered. Imagine. I mean, I know they exist, but, like, not enough. Reese, Patino, Trout, Castillo, Kyle Lewis, Max Scherzer, Chris Bryant, Anthony Santander. The same guys you know and love. Reed Detmers on the Futurist insert. Ronald Acuna Jr. for the Braves on the 1991 insert. And Nick Madrigal for the Chicago White Sox. 41 out of Bowman Scouts. Top 100 rookie Matt Manning. Peyton? Legitimate son, I guess. Luis Garcia. Nick Allen. We're going to talk about Arch Manning. A Manning with legs is a Manning already is dangerous. But, I mean, if you make them scramble, they just kind of fall apart, right? A Manning with legs, even if they are a diva, all right? That could get dangerous. Josh Donaldson, Aaron Nola, Joey Gallo, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Lewis Robert, Freddie Freeman, shout out. Hayes. Dude, I love Freddie Freeman so much. Joey Votto, Hira, best veneers in the game. Garrett Cole, Austin Meadows. On the talent pipeline, we have Nova Ivy Whitley. Going over to the Houston Astros. Congrats on that one. Rare insert, always cool to see. Josh Jung for the Rangers, 55 out of Bowman Scouts, top 100. Going over to Texas, where everything is bigger. Nick Allen, Wander Franco, Jeremy De La Rosa, Toglia, Lynch, Bitsko, Martin, Kelly, Severino, Meyer, Sanchez, Romo. We're building bases out here. With this much, who can blame me? Final pack of the third box. Good luck, everybody. Feeling something good in this pack. Just a gut thing. Goldschmidt. Futures, we have Marco Luciano on the insert. Riley Green for positional promise. And O'Neal Cruz for the Pirates, 66 out of Bowman Scouts top 100, like the root from Cars. Morel, Rodriguez, Martin, Severino. J.J. Bleday on the Cracked Ice for Miami. Still a sick one, dude, going over to Michael Sittler. Again, you guys have heard me say everything about it. I mean, I gush about it enough for good reason. But, I mean, look. Nasty. Never enough. I have a Cracked Ice Pink Ohtani in my PC that's just a filth. Pete. My bad, Pete. Give him a pat on the back. Inserts over here. All right, box number 4. This one will mark the halfway point in this break. Thank you all for buying in, genuinely, as always. Dude, I'm hyped to open some new Allen and Ginter. We have not only 2 full 12-box full cases on the site right now with random teams, we also have half cases that are pick your team up on the site right now. Empty box. Shout out Babe, the Ruth himself. No, can't go like that. That might be my worst one yet. It did not get any better at all. Yikes. The only Ruth people know besides Bader Ginsburg. Jesus Sanchez. Menez, Carlson, Cabrera, Kepler, Rendon, Mountcastle, Javier Marquez, Ohtani, Blackman. That's got to be a run. They're seated together every single time. Emerson Hancock on the Futurist for the Mariners. Jason Dominguez on the Positional Promise for the Yankees. And Mick Abel, 94 out of 100 on the Bowman Scouts insert for the Phillies. Michael Toglia, Daniel Lynch. I don't think you'd, if that was your family's, like, name, you know how, like, people are called Smith because they used to be, like, blacksmiths and stuff? If your last name is Lynch, I'm hoping there's got to be, like, some weird coincidence across, like, oh, we know what it means in English, but in Latin it actually has another meaning. Because if Lynch means what I think it means, what's your family history? Executioners? It is kind of cool, but also, like, that's not quite what that means, so Do you want to wear that on the chest? I mean, it is like you had a lot of choice in your namesake, you know? I mean, my name's not even Cole. I mean, it's my middle name, but not even my real name. We got Evan White on the Rookie of the Year favorites for the Seattle Mariners. Rookie, congratulations there. Hey, Jeremy Woo Yelland, 60 out of 499 for the Boston Red Sox on the first Bowman auto. Going over to Joe Lucas, taking it home. Fresh chrome. Straight off the dome. Booyah! Love to see it. A numbered on-card auto is always good. That is a gorgeous script auto. Goodness gracious. His hand not get tired. He did $4.99 of this alone. What, that's like 1,000 autos across all the ones, 154. Over. Goodness gracious. Ryan Mountcastle, 100 out of 100 on the rookie for the Baltimore Orioles. Soderstrom, Perdomo, Walston, Zamora, Bishop, Lofton, Amaya, Allen, Diaz, Mitchell, Choi, Hendrick, Beard, Shoemake, and Alec Thomas, 8 out of 150 for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Jeff Rogers picking up that blue number. Blew my mind. Pulling this many number at the end of the pack. If you usually pull a pack that has an auto, I've noticed, I think you're like almost more likely to pull a numbered. I don't know what's going on with that. Jeff Rogers, I will do my best. I'll see what I can do, man. Hey, we still have over half the break left. It is not over. Not that this is a big hit, but there's a numbered. Hey, dude, we still have guaranteed, what is it? 14 autos still guaranteed, 13 autos still guaranteed in this break. Like there is time. There is time. Trust me. Jazz Chisholm rookie. Mise, Garcia, Cronenworth, Cunha Jr., Bieber, Austin Henrik on the Futurist for the Reds, Christian for the Braves on the 1991 insert, Francisco Alvarez on the 65 out of the Bowman Scouts top 100 for the Mets, Frutis Nova, Waters, Foscue, Laura, Gunnar Henderson on the cracked ice for the Orioles. Do not mind some cracked ice. Bad looking cards. Sweet. Not bad one there. I mean, dude, hey, Jeff Rogers, we could still pull a Bobby Witt Jr. auto. Imagine. Moving some of this base over. Create a little bit more space. It's far from over, basically. We're not even at the halfway point. We have 9 jumbo packs before the halfway point. Think how many good games are decided in the last couple innings. You know what I'm saying? Tariq Skubal on the rookie. Madrigal, Molina, Lindor, Martinez, Evan White, Jazz Chisholm. We have Jason Dominguez on the Futurist for the Yankees. Nice insert. Aaron Judge, fantastic insert also for the Yankees on the 1991. And Nate Pearson for the Toronto Blue Jays. 9 out of the top 100 out of Bowman Scouts. Garrett Mitchell, Austin Hendrick, Braden Shoemake, Marco Luciano, O'Neill Cruz, Colton Walker, Bryce Jarvis, C.J. Abrams, Bobby Witt Jr., Matt Manning, Green, Wells, Ramos, Gonzalez, Tugger. Garrett Crochet, Jose Altuve, Pete Alonso, Manny Machado, Luis Garcia, Sixto Sanchez, Jordan Alvarez, Casey Mize, Garcia, Cronenworth, Campusano, Acuna Jr., Bieber, Yelich. Talent pipeline for the Dodgers, we got Hose, Gray, Peters. Oh, I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Grayson Rodriguez on the Baltimore Orioles, 36 out of 100 on the 29 out of 50 gold. Going over to Jeff. Hey, Jeff, there's actually a nice hit. There's actually a nice hit, dude. Grayson Rodriguez, 29 out of 50. Gold numbered insert is not bad. Not even at halftime. Booyah. Bad Bunny hasn't even played yet. 29 out of 50 on that Bowman Scouts top 100 numbered inserts. Always love to see it. Our first one in this break, which is kind of nuts. Adley Rutschman for the Orioles, number 4 out of 100. Nolan Jones, Gunnar Henderson, J.J. Bleday, Ismael Mina, Nick Maton, Maximo Acosta, Stott, Hassel, Hancock, Cavalli, Morel, Mr. Morel. My bad about that, guys. Manoa, Callahan. Me and Dante were talking about fatigue, dude, when you're in, like, your second hour break. Jeff, no, you're good, dude. You're good. Dude, I know how it feels when you buy in, like, a third of a break and you're like, dude, I literally have majority. Do not worry. You're all good, man. And, hey, we still have half the break, dude. You could pull another. You got other teams that could hit, like the Royals. Hell, Orioles could hit again. Orioles have been doing not too bad. Actually, especially with some of those inserts were up to like $10 and stuff. Not bad. Riley Green on the Futurist insert. Asa Lacey for the Royals on the Positional Promise insert. And Brady Singer on the Royals on the Bowman Scouts top 159 specifically. Brett Beatty, Jackson Rutledge, Xavier Edwards, C.J. Abrams, Jared Kalanick for Seattle. Sick one there. Love me some good cracked ice. Don't know how to describe it. It feels like a color match. I know it's not, but the cracked ice almost feels a little cold. O'Harris Montero, Blaze Jordan, Taryn Vavra, Josiah Gray, Francisco Alvarez, Jordan Walker, Bo Naylor. Naylor? I don't think I will. I don't know her like that. Maybe I'd like to someday. Gosh. A little forward, aren't we? All right, let's move these. All right. Mike Trout, Luis Castillo, Cody Bellinger, Josh Donaldson, Joey Gallo, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Joe Adel, Hayes, Ketel Marte, Joey Votto, Hira, Posey. We got Joe Adel on the Rookie of the Year favorites for the LA Angels on the rookie insert. Hey, Heriberto Hernandez, a catcher for the Texans. Love the star he does in his auto. First Bowman on-card chrome auto going over to Texas. Jeff Rogers. Hey, Jeff. I mean, back to back. Not bad. On-card auto is never a bad thing, dude. Even if he's not the next Tariq Skubal, that's still, I mean, Heriberto Hernandez. Not too shabby a catcher, dude. Congrats on that auto. And we're only getting started. Jazz Chisholm for the Marlins. Trevor Larnack, Nick Lodolo, Jeter Downs, Bryson Stott, Montero, Adams, Gorman, Dingler, Beer, Thomas, Wander. Goodness. Wander out of this bag, brother. I know the crazy thing is when someone like him is a controversial figure, it literally makes their cards more expensive because they want to stop printing them and stuff. So it's like, it's tough. They almost get, like, benefit for being controversial. It's kind of crazy. Luis Robert, Freddie Freeman, my goat. Tanner Hook, Sam Huff. I mean, my goat is actually Munenori Kawasaki, but I love Freddie Freeman too. Moogie Betts. Old Dodgers crew's great. We have Spencer Torkelson on the Futurist insert for the Detroit Tigers. Alec, here comes the boom for the Phillies on the 1991 insert. And Sam Huff for the Rangers. 76 like the soldier on that rookie. Jeremy Pena, Jaron Duran, Clayton Beeder, Bavra, Gorman, Rosario, Welker, Abel, Meyer, Sanchez, Romo, Cavaco, Marsh, Reyes, Robinson. Keep it moving. Nolan Arenado, Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, nice one there. Yastrzemski, Bo Bichette. Shout out Star Wars. Paul Goldschmidt, Josh Bell, Mookie Betts, Alex Bregman, Jose Abreu, Fernando Tatis Jr. On the talent pipeline foil, we got Bryce Terang, Mario Feliciano, and Corey Ray. Congrats on, oh goodness, congrats on that one going over to the Brew Crew. Don't forget Tyler Stevenson, 109 out of 499 on the Reds. Rookie numbered, not bad at all. Cincinnati. Congrats, Dylan Gouge. Gotta go open another pack of top loaders. Like I said, way better than the alternative. So I'm not going to complain about my first world problems. We'll just find a first world solution, which is just buying more. But I digress. Congratulations on that. Tyler Stevenson, 109 out of 499. Geraldo Perdomo on the top 100. Aaron Sabato on the first Bowman. Austin Martin on the first Bowman. Dax Fulton on the chrome. Trent DeVue on the first Bowman. And, Seth Beer, 90 out of 299 for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Congrats to Jeff Rogers getting that one. Call you DJ Khaled, Jeff, because we got another one. Bring out the whole ocean, baby. What an interesting character, dude. Goodness gracious. Seth Beer, 90 out of 299. Dude, here's my take. If DJ Khaled was a character in a movie, people would be like, he's cool, but, like, he's too unrealistic to, like, be a good character. Ugh, which is wild. Dude, lately, with just how the world's going, reality is often stranger than fiction. What is even happening anymore, guys? Even happening anymore. Netflix just bought out Warner Brothers for, what is it, $87 billion? Something like that? Billion with a B. That includes DC. That includes Harry Potter. That includes Game of Thrones. Yikes. That's... Whee. Somewhere you're like, okay, what point is it actually a monopoly? I know Disney also exists out there with, like, every streaming service, but still. Even Disney owns ESPN at this point. Christian Javier on the Rookie of the Year favorites for the Houston Astros. Nice insert. Talent pipeline, we got Wander, Franco, Brujan, and Honeywell for the Tampa Bay Rays. And Sean Murphy for the Athletics, 32 out of Bowman Scouts' top 100 ranking. CJ, Matthew, Jaron, McKenzie, Edwards, Hassall, Montero, Rutschman, Foscue, India, Miller, Poison, Trammell, Baz. Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, Mike Yastrzemski, Bo Bichette, Trevor Bauer, Jorge Soler, Jesus Sanchez, Paul Goldschmidt, Josh Bell. Looks different than I watched Drake and Josh. Mookie Betts, Alex Bregman, Jose Abreu, Fernando Tatis Jr., Anthony Rendon. Futurists, we have Garrett Mitchell on the insert for the Brew Crew, and Luis Robert for the White Sox on the 1991 insert. We have J.J. Bleday for the Marlins, 27 out of Bowman Scouts, top 100 insert. D.L. Hall, Andrew Vaughn, Nick York, Isaiah Green, Jose Salas, Blaze Jordan, Terran Vavra, Jordan Adams, Shea Langeliers, Baron Laura, Reed Detmers, Logan Gilbert, Bryce Terang, Leover Paguro, and Patrick Bailey. Last pack magic of the first half of the break. Good luck, everybody. Come on. I might see something that's absolutely nasty. I'll leave it at that because it's actually nuts. That I really, really hope that's what I think it is. Dylan Carlson on the Rookie of the Year favorites for the Cardinals. Angel, oh my gosh. Dude, what are the chances? It's an even lower numbered on-card Angel Angel Martinez. 217 out of 250 on the purple. Melt my brain so I can't even talk. And guys, that might not even be the best card in the pack. And you're like, there's literally no way that's true. I'm looking. I see something else. That's not even the big one. Who's got the Guardians? Tyler Vanderbilt. I'm magging this one too. I mean, that's just a big name. We're talking first Bowman prospect autos. That's a fantastic one. Like, that's literally one of the ones you immediately think of when you think of the 2021 year. And it's lowered. Yeah, I'm doing that. That's nuts. Congratulations on that one. 217 out of 250. That's nasty. Well, holy crap. Congratulations on your second Angel Martinez. 217 out of 250 On-card prospect first Bowman auto for the Guardians. It's insane. The world, man. Holy crap. And guys, the oh my god, oh my gosh. CJ, please be what I think it is. CJ Abrams for the San Diego Padres, 24. Oswald Peraza, Daniel Espino, Jeremy De La Rosa, Josh Jung, and Junior Severino on the first Bowman Chrome, 128 out of 199 for the Minnesota Twins. Going over to Ryan Camphouse. Oh, I thought I saw red, guys. Turns out it was pink. But I thought I saw, like, red peeking through the top. Hey, not that that's bad at all. I'll take a numbered pink Chrome. Nasty. Still, I mean, that pack was still nuts. Nolan Gorman, Dylan Dingler, Rosario, Kowar, Jerstad, Alcantara. I do not know how to say that guy's name in the Orioles. I'll be so honest with you. Richardson, Mauricio. If you guys know, you can let me know. I don't speak. What even? Icelandic? It's got to be something like that. Inserts, moving these all over. All right, moving into the second half. All right, let's get it. Thank you all for buying in. I wish we had more of this product up on the site right now, dude. I was almost tempted to buy in, but then I couldn't break it. And I'm like, kind of the guy who breaks most of the baseball around here, so. It's just, it's a fantastic product from a fantastic year, too. This one's great. I can't believe, looking back retroactively, now that the season's over, how good 2025 was for baseball. Not only the games in the season, but also the rookie class. It's just kind of an elite year. This year, people will look back on the product will be more expensive, stuff like that. Empty box. Shout out each and every one of you for buying into this break. I'm going to do that thing, rub it in the middle again, because it worked last time. You know what? I'm going to do reverse order. Why not? Andre Jimenez. Brian Hayes, Spencer Howard, Ketel Marte, Joey Votto. On the Rookie of the Year favorites, we have Andre Jimenez for the Mets on the rookie. On the talent pipeline, we have Cody Jose, Josiah Gray, and DJ Peters for the LA Dodgers. And Gavin Lux, number 2 for the Dodgers out of Bowman Scouts Top 100. Taylor Trammell, Shane Baz, Shea Langeliers, 2 different Shays. Touche. Margot Luciano, shout out Mariah, Gabriel Arias, O'Neal Cruz, Brett Batty, Jackson Rutledge, Trevor Larnach, Lodolo, Downs, Johnson, Pena. Booyah. Going to reverse order. Hopefully we can match, 3 mags in the second half, 6 overall. That'd be kind of nasty. Tariq Skubal on the rookie. Clark Schmidt, come on, let's get a Tariq or a Witt. I don't know why I'm feeling those 2 names specifically. Well, Tariq, because that's the big one. There's also Aaron Judge signed in this. Like, numbered to 50 Aaron Judge autos. That would be disgusting. On card. Please. Oh my gosh. My entire breaking career, I've never pulled an Aaron Judge auto. That's insane. Mick Abel on the futurist insert. Cody Bellinger for the Dodgers on the 1991 insert. And A.J. Puck for the Oakland Athletics, 60 out of Bowman Scouts Top 100 ranking. Reed Detmers, Bryce Terang for the Brew Crew, Patrick Bailey, Kevin Alcantara on the first Bowman, Yusniel Diaz, Zach Veen for the Rockies, Ismael Messina, Asa Lacey, Jared Kelenic, Jaron Duran, half of a great band, Clayton Beater, Isaiah Green, Sabato, and Salas. They don't call it jumbo for no reason. Built big like a Snorlax. This break is built like Jelly Roll. That's not necessarily a bad thing, dude. We like them thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Rookie of the Year, we have Luis Garcia on the favorites for the Nats. On the rookie. Ooh, another Garrett Mitchell. Gorgeous auto. Numbered to 499 specifically again for the Brew Crew. Mike Irvine. So nice. We had to pull it twice. Holy crap. Not expecting that. All right. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's still a gorgeous looking auto, still a sick card, still a great team. Hunter Bishop for the Giants, numbered 73 out of Bowman Scouts Top 100. I do not know how to say his name. Heston Kierstad, something like that. George Kirby, Carson Tucker, Cade Cavalli. Ooh, Jordan Balazovic for the Minnesota Twins, 26 out of 499. Congratulations there, Minnesota. Going over to Ryan Camphouse. Booyah, congrats on that one, man. Jordan Balazovic, the pitcher. Nice, 26 out of 499. Nick Maton, Ryan Velade, Ramirez, Torkelson, Volpe. They just say yell hose every time. Like the gardening equipment that you have in your backyard that's hooked up to a water source. That's totally what I mean. A hose. Not like your guys' exes. I'm kidding. I'm on your guys' team. All right. Let's keep it going. Come on. Matt Chapman, Javier Baez, Whit Merrifield, Kybert Ruiz, Luis Patino, Mike Trout, Luis Castillo, Jose Abreu, Fernando Tatis Jr., Anthony Rendon, Ryan Mountcastle, Kristen Javier, Braylon Marquez, Shohei Ohtani, Francisco Alvarez on the Futurist insert. It's a nice one there. Nate Pearson on the 1991 rookie insert. Jordan Groshans for the Toronto Blue Jays, 77 out of Bowman Scouts Top 100. Simeon Woods Richardson, Ronnie Mauricio, Bobby Witt Jr., Antonio Gomez, Alec Manoah, Royce Lewis, Edward Cabrera, Mario. It's a me, guys. Jonathan India, Bobby Miller. How many times do you think he's heard something like that? Goodness gracious. Having a name like Mario growing up? Probably a ton. There's got to be more Marios than Luigi. Well, is there? I've never met a Luigi. Can I think of a famous Luigi besides the plumber? Am I tripping? There's got to be a famous one that I'm just not, like, thinking of right now. Across all sports and I guess, like, even movies and music. Is there a famous Luigi? Not like a restaurant. Francisco Lindor, J.D. Martinez, Austin Hayes. Talent pipeline, we have Bryce Terang, Mario again, and Corey Bay. He's here to finish that debate. Ooh, on the numbered top 100 insert. That one's sick. For the Brew Crew, going over to Mike Irvine with Milwaukee. 14 out of 125. Garrett Mitchell. It's a sick card. Holy crap. That's pretty gnarly in the teal. Goodness, dude. That's sick. I'm jealous. That's actually gorgeous looking. Holy crap. Congratulations on that, Garrett Mitchell. Clark Schmidt for the New York Yankees, 93 on the rookie. Matt Manning, Hunter Green, Austin Wells, Luis Garcia, Nick Allen, Corbin Carroll, Xavier Edwards, Bryce Jarvis, Baron Laura, Reed Detmers, Logan Gilbert, Bryce Terang, Loyover Peguero, Patrick Bailey, and Jackson Kowar. Tanner Hook. 1-2, Hook. Alec Bohm, Nolan Arenado, Juan Soto, Evan White, Jazz Chisholm on the rookie, Casey Mize, Luis. Futurist, we have Nick Gonzalez for the Padres. No, sorry, the Pirates. I'm tripping. We have Zach Veen on the positional promise for the Colorado Rockies, and Garrett Crochet, 99 out of 100 for the White Sox on the Bowman Scouts. Ironic, some of the rankings and everything. Nick Gonzalez, Wander Franco. I mean, hindsight's 20/20. Like, there's no way of knowing for a lot of these. Ooh, Brandon Marsh on the cracked ice for the LA Angels. Good to see one of those. Cracked ice are not common in this. My checklist does not give me the odds, but I mean, just from what we pulled alone, we've opened what already? Basically 5 boxes. We pulled like what? How many even is that? 9. CJ Abrams. It's like what, 2 a box or so, if even that. that technically make it... I mean, technically, obviously that's not how it works, but technically we have half of that. Like, pulling a numbered card is 2 times as common. Again, I understand that's not exactly how it works, but selective statistics can be funny like that. Mike Clevenger, Matt Chapman, Javier Baez, Whit Merrifield, Kybert Ruiz, Luis Patino, Mike Trout, Alex Bregman, Jose Abreu, Fernando Tatis, Anthony Rendon, Ryan Mountcastle on the rookie, Christian Javier, Marquez, Nick Madrigal on the Rookie of the Year, White Sox favorites rookie insert. Hey, Freddie Valdez, 48 out of 100 on the cracked ice auto for the New York Mets. Nick Hopkins, that is a nice card. It's nasty, dude. Decided I want to mag that. I'm just going to topple that one, but that is still a gorgeous card. Congratulations there. Good auto, cracked ice, numbered all the way down to 100. Sweet, dude. Ugh. Filthy. Congrats on that one, man. Big hit. Joe Adele for the Angels, 6 out of 100 on that insert. Nick Bitsko, Jared Kelly, Max Meyer, Eddie Diaz, Hyun Il Choi, Trent DeVoe. Or is it? I think it's DeVoe, actually. Drew Romo. As long as it's not to... Oh, my goodness. Brandon Marsh, Adinso Reyes, Christian Robinson, and Maximo Acosta, the shortstop for the Texas Rangers. 306 out of 399 on that lime green numbered first Bowman. Going over to Texas, Jeff Rogers hitting again. You're cold, then you're hot. Hey, before a chef cooks, you got to let him thaw, then preheat, then you can let him cook. All right, like that, Jeff. Just like that. Luis Castillo, Cody Bellinger, Josh Donaldson, Aaron Nola, Joey Gallo, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Luis Robert, Shohei Ohtani, Charlie Blackmon, Brian Anderson, Bryce Harper, Yadier Molina, Francisco Lindor, J.D. Martinez, Marco Luciano on the futurist insert for the Giants, Juan Soto for the Washington Nationals on the 1991 insert, and Emerson Hancock for the Mariners on the 35 out of Bowman Scott's top 100. Drew Romo for the Rockies, Brandon Marsh for the Angels, James Beard for the White Sox, Jordan Groshans for the Blue Jays, Julio Rodriguez for the Mariners. Good outfielder, good treatment, good-looking card. Good city. I'm listening, Seattle. Booyah. Congrats on that Julio Rodriguez cracked ice. Jason Dominguez, Nick Lofton, Miguel Amaya, Matthew Liberatore, Jake Vogel, Pete Crow Armstrong, Tyler Freeman, CJ Chatham, Jordan Balazovic, and Matthew Thompson. Guys, you saw we pulled, what, 2 out of those 3 mags out of, like, what, 2 boxes? We got 3 Jumbo Hobby left. So don't worry. I was talking to Emmett about this the other day. It's hard. I do not blame you guys if you guys just skip to the recap on this one. Jumbo boxes they're pretty hefty. Mookie Betts. A thick Mookie Betts card. Bobby Witt Jr. on the Futurist. Max Meyer on the Positional Promise, and Brendan McKay on the Bowman Scouts Top 100 for the Tampa Bay Rays. Brennan Davis, Tristan Casas, Alec Thomas, Seth Beer, Julio Rodriguez, Mick Abel, Dax Fulton, Ed Howard, Alec Thomas, Wander Franco, Nick Bitsko, Casey Martin, Jared Kelly, Junior Severino, and Max Meyer. Three packs left, then 3 boxes left. Aaron Judge, Mike Yastrzemski, Bo Bichette, Trevor Bauer, Bow Down, Alex Kirilloff, Acuna Jr., Bieber, Yelich, Murphy, Lewis, Scherzer, Bryant, Rookie of the Year, we have the favorites, Jake Cronenworth, rookie. Nice one there. Hey, Nick Gonzalez, auto. Gorgeous one there. Love me a good on-card. That's why I love me this whole set. Booyah. Pittsburgh Pirates. Congratulations to Pittsburgh. That one's going over to Adam Nagel. Nice pickup there. Congrats on your hit, man. Max Meyer for the Marlins on the Bowman Scouts top 100. On the foil, Emerson Hancock, Christopher Morel, Grayson Rodriguez, Junior Severino, Yolbert Sanchez, Robert Hasal, Elahuris Montero. Jose Garcia, Andre Jimenez, Dylan Carlson, Miguel Cabrera, Max Kepler, Gleyber Torres, Blake Snell, Anthony Santander, Bobby Dalbeck, Christian Joe, Cabrian Hayes, Spencer Howard, Ketel Marte, Reed Detmers on the Futurist insert, Alec. 2 for the price of 1. We got Bogo today. Wander Franco. Goodness gracious, maybe I should have taken that one with for the Tampa Bay Rays in the 1991. Alec Bowman for the Philadelphia Phillies. 28 out of the top 100 on the rookie. Tyler Callahan for the Reds. Josiah Gray for the Dodgers. Alvarez for the Mets. Cavaco for the Twins. Reyes for the Tigers. Adams, Gorman, Cavalli, Morel, Gomez, Rodriguez, Manoa, Callahan, and Gray. Some last pack magic. Could really use it. You, Darvish, Tariq Skubal, one of them guys you want. Clark Schmidt, Tristan McKenzie, Ian, Mick, Garrett, Joey, Keston, Buster. Buster's a crazy name. You watch it, Buster. It's like, I am. I can't not be Buster. We have Ryan Rollison, Colton Welker, and Ben Bowden on the talent pipeline for them Rockies. Yo, that's nasty. Alex Kirilloff, 6 out of 75. I haven't pulled a yellow out of these. On the rookie for Minnesota, Ryan Camphouse. Tempted to mag. I'm going to top load, but congratulations on that nasty pickup, dude. Yellow numbered 6 out of 75. I like how a number match for this player is impossible by 1 number. Good old 76. Alex Kirilloff, congratulations on that numbered yellow. That's a filthy card, dude. Sixto Sanchez for the Marlins, 22 out of top 100. Jordan Walker, Bo Naylor, Matthew Liberatore, Pete Crow Armstrong. Ooh, Michael Toglia for the Rockies on the teal chrome. 114 out of 125 going over to Dylan Gouge. I will never get over how Topps does their teal cards, dude. Like seafoam green, it just pops off. They're genuinely my favorites. I collect them. These are sick, dude. Congratulations. That one's gorgeous. Holy crap. You guys think these cards look good on camera, by the way? Which it does. I mean, we got the sharp new camera. But in person, these just, they pop a ton, dude. Every time I rip cards, which is like, again, every day, it makes me appreciate cards so much more. Since before I started working here, I was like, obviously I enjoyed ripping cards, but it's just, this has just reignited my love for the hobby, dude. Get to see all the cool different variety of sets that release and everything. It's just awesome. So genuinely, thank you guys so much for buying in. As always, supporting the Iron Lion. Hopefully we can pull you some absolute heat. Got a 25% off code for every break on the site right now. Clayface25. We got Allen and Ginter, new release with 25% off. We usually only have new release 15 on that. We have pick your teams and random teams for Allen and Ginter. You can pull a Drewski auto. Pull an on-card Ohtani. Who doesn't love Allen and Ginter? Me and Aiden missed back when they had the scratch and sniff SPs. Like, what was it, the scratch and sniff banana cards? Oh, Allen and Ginter. It's in character. Empty box right there. Shout out. It's an open chat. I've never done that before. I don't know what was going through my mind. Just an open-ended shout out. Not something would come to mind as it was in the air. It didn't, and it plummeted. Freddie Freeman. Tanner Hook, Sam Huff, Dalton Varsho, Brady Singer, Alec Bohm, Nolan Arenado, Austin Hayes, Evan White, Leody Tabaros, Jazz Chisholm, Casey Mize, Davey Garcia, Jake Cronenworth, Cabrian Hayes on the Rookie of the Year favorites. We have Talent Pipeline. We have Nick Allen, Luis Barrera, and Grant Holmes. Nice triple insert there. And Garrett Mitchell for the Brew Crew. 63 out of Bowman Scouts, top 100. What's up, what's up?
I'm going to take that from you.
Oh, awesome. Sweet.
Just so I can get started on it.
Cool. Absolutely. I still just leave them top load a lot of them.
That's all fine.
Cool. Sweet. Appreciate
So what
you.
now?
So these ones I'm going to have to sleeve a lot of these. These will have to top load.
Okay.
Sweet.
I got you.
Thank you, man. We got Christian Robertson for the D-backs, Jake Vogel on the first Bowman for the Dodgers, Tyler Freeman for the Guardians, Davidson, Kalanick, Nick Allen for the A's, Whitley, Austin Martin, D.L. Hall, Andrew Vaughn, Nick York, Yusniel Diaz, Oswald Peraza, Rodriguez, and Trent DeVoe. 381 out of 499 for the L.A. Angels. Congrats, L.A. Justin Kortlever. Getting that one. Never enough numbered. Love to see it. All right, you know what? I'm just going to go across the top for once. Is that cursed? I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a nice change of pace, you know. Blake Snell, Yu Darvish, Tariq Skubal, Clark Schmidt, Tristan McKenzie, Ian Anderson, Nick Madrigal, Ketel Marte, Joey Votto, Keston Hira, Buster Posey, Garrett Cole, Austin Meadows, Chris Bubich, Corbin Carroll on the futurist insert for the Diamondbacks, Royce Lewis for the Twins on the 1991 insert, and Bobby Witt Jr., Bobby Baseball, 11 out of 100 for the KC Royals. Shout out Bobby Baseball. Nick York, Oswald Peraza, Daniel Espino, Josh Jung, Marco Luciano, Blake Walston, Friduis Nova, Drew Waters, Nick Lodolo, Jeter Downs, Ivan Johnson, Jeremy Pena, and Jaron Duran, and Mackenzie Gore. Luis Castillo, Cody Bellinger, Josh Donaldson, Aaron Nola, Joey Gallo, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Luis Robert, Braylon Marquez, Shohei Ohtani, Charlie Blackmon, Brian Anderson, Bryce Harper, Yadier Molina, Francisco Lindor, Christian Javier on the Rookies of the Year, Astros favorites. Hey, Deshaun Knowles for the Angels, 75 out of 499 on the on-card auto. Congrats again to L.A. Justin Kortlever. Getting that one. Just in time, just in case. Justin picking it up. Deshaun Knowles, 75 out of 499. Congratulations on your auto. Kybert Ruiz for the Dodgers, 75 out of 100. J.J. Bleday, Brett Beatty, Jackson Rutledge, C.J. Abrams, Bryson Stott, Ishmael Mina, Asa Lacy, Nick Matan, Robert Quason, Taylor Trammell, Shane Baz, Shea Langeliers, Baron Laura, Reed Detmers, Logan Gilbert. Moving some of these over. Shout out David, we got the best shipping department on the planet. I genuinely mean it. We couldn't do it without those amazing people. All right. Alex Kirilloff, Jose Garcia, Andre Jimenez, Dylan Carlson, Miguel Cabrera, Max Kepler, Gleyber Torres, Max Scherzer, Chris Bryant, Anthony Santander, Bobby Dalbec, Christian, Joe, Cabrian Hayes, futurist Jason Dominguez, nice insert, Bobby Witt Jr. on the positional promise for the Royals, of course, and Alec Thomas for the Diamondbacks, 50 out of 100. Straight down center. Beater, Sabato, Martin, DeVoe, Johnson, Edwards, Jarvis, okay, Tony, Abrams, Ramos, Gonzalez, Tucker, Hancock, Cavalli, Morel, Gomez. still 2 entire hobby boxes. We still got like 27% of the break left, guys. Juan Soto, which means we still have guaranteed, what should it be? 7 autos minimum. Aaron Judge, Mike Yastrzemski, Bo Bichette, Trevor Bauer, Jorge Soler, Jesus, Luis Campesino, Acuna Jr., Bieber, Yelich, Murphy, Lewis, Scherzer, CJ Abrams on the Futurist insert, Dylan Carlson on the Futurist, or sorry, the 1991 insert for the Cardinals, and Xavier Edwards on the 74 out of Bowman Scouts top 100 for the Tampa Bay Rays. CJ Chatham, Balazovic, Matthew Thompson, Mackenzie Gore, Isaiah Green, Jeremy De La Rosa, Michael Toglia, Daniel Lynch, Daniel Espino, Eddie Diaz, Garrett Mitchell, Hyun Il Choi, Austin Hendrick, and James Beard is weird, not to mention Shoemake. Garrett Crochet, Jose Altuve, Pete Alonso, Manny Machado, Luis Garcia, Sixto Sanchez, Jordan Alvarez, Jacob deGrom, Tyler Stevenson, Anderson Tejeda, Joey Bart, Nate Pearson, Xander Bogaerts, Paul Goldschmidt, Josh Bell. For the talent pipeline Orioles, we have Adley Rutschman, Yusniel Diaz, and Rylan Bannon. Nice insert there. Andrew Vaughn, not Vince, but still good. 17 out of 100 for the Chicago White Sox. Garrett Mitchell for the Brew Crew. Goodness. All right. We're clinging for dear life. Austin Hendrick, Braden Shoemake, O'Neal Cruz, Ismail Mania, Josh Jung, Jordan Westberg, Marco Clayton, Isaiah Green, Aaron Sabato, Jose Salas, Spencer Torkelson, Anthony Volpe, Cody Hughes. Freddie Freeman, Tanner, Sam, Dalton, Brady, Bohm, Arenado, Martinez, Hayes, White, Taveras, Chisholm, Mize, Garcia, Mitchell on the Futurist insert for the Brew Crew, Joe Adel for the LA Angels on the 1991 insert, and Reed Detmers 83 out of 100 for the Angels on the Bowman Scouts insert. Trevor Larnach, Nick Lodolo, Jeter Downs, Elahuris Montero, Taryn Bavra, Ryan Vlad, Ramirez, Lewis down, Bryce Terang, Figueroa. I apologize to the Minnesota franchise and the family affected. Kawar, Jerstad, Alcantara, and George Kirby. Moving these over. All right. Get into the last leg of this break. I mean, not quite, but last third. We're in the last third. Blake Snell, Yu Darvish, Tariq Skubal, Clark Schmidt, Tristan McKenzie, Ian Anderson, Nick Madrigal, Spencer Howard, Cattell Marte, Joey Votto, Kirsten Hiera, Buster Posey, Garrett Cole, Austin Meadows, Dylan Carlson on the Cardinals Rookie of the Year favorites on the rookie. Oh, Heriberto Hernandez, 284 out of 299 for the Texas Rangers on that first Bowman on-card auto. Congratulations to Jeff Rogers, another big hitter. Love to see it. Congrats, Jeff, on that Heriberto Hernandez auto, numbered to 299 for Texas. Wander Franco, number 1 on the Bowman Scouts, top 100 for the Tampa Bay Rays. Toglia, Lynch, Dahlkist, Volpe, Zamora, Acosta. You gotta be pissed if you're on the Rays leadership. It's like, come on, man. Come on. You know the money we spending to you? First round pick. I mean, come on, dude. Hey, DJ Hall for the Orioles. Sorry, DL Hall for the Orioles. 203 out of 250 on the purple. Going over to Jeff Rogers. Congrats on that numbered Orioles. I'm going to be so for real with you guys. I don't think I know what an Oriole, like the actual bird itself, looks like. I'm aware it's a bird. I don't think I know what an Oriole looks like. It's black, isn't it? Booyah. Congrats on that. No, I was here. Can't mess up the feng shui, you know? You got an order. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't like how we've been pulling. Alex Kirilloff, Jose Garcia, Andre Jimenez, Carlson, Kepler, Torres, Bryant, Santander, Dahlbeck, Pache, Adele, Hayes, Howard, Casey Mize on the Rookie of the Year favorites for the Detroit Tigers insert, and Jose Salas on the first Bowman on-card auto for Miami. Who's got the Marlins? Michael Sittler. Congrats, Michael. Big Mike taking home an on-card first Bowman auto. Hey, can't complain there. Not too shabby, not at all. Trevor Larnach for the Twins, 85 out of 100 on the Bowman Scouts. D.L. Hall, Andrew Vaughn, Jose Salas on the first Bowman. Jeremy De La Rosa. Ooh, Grayson Rodriguez on the gold. I forget that's confetti or speckle. Nasty out of 75 for the Orioles. Holy crap, Jeff Rogers. Dude, these are, I cannot believe these are numbered to 75. These are absolutely disgusting. Look, like this is a gorgeous card. If you told me this was out of 5, I'd believe you. If I had no prior knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Ugh. Dude, I'm genuinely tempted to mag that. That is nasty. Aesthetically, like a 9 or 10 card. Like, that is a gorgeous looking card. I know there's also, like, the premium looking, like, National Treasures, Boys of Summer and stuff. Like, if you're, like, that's just a good looking card, dude. Ugh. I love cards, man. Tyler Soderstrom, Perdomo, Groshans, Nolan Jones, Henderson, J.J. Bleday, Brett Batty, Jackson Rutledge, Trevor Larnach, Mike Clevenger, Matt Chapman, Javier Baez, Whit Merrifield, Kybert Ruiz, Luis Patino, Mike Trout, Mookie Betts, Alex Bregman, Jose Abreu, Fernando Tatis Jr., Anthony Rendon, Ryan Mountcastle on the rookie, Christian Javier, Robert Hassell on the futurist insert, Emerson Hancock for the Mariners on the positional promise insert, Heston Jerstad for the Orioles, 62 out of 100, Nolan Jones, Gunnar Henderson, Nick Maton, Xavier Edwards, Max Meyer on the cracked ice for the Marlins. Congratulations, Michael. Can never have too many. At least, I very evidently think so. Gabriel Arias, O'Neal Cruz, Zach Veen, Freddie Zamora, Fidel Brujan, Hunter Bishop, Adley Rutschman, India, Bobby Miller. Right. Penultimate pack of the third to last box. Aaron Judge, Yastrzemski, Bo Bichette, Trevor Bauer, Jorge Soler, Sanchez, Cronenworth, Campusano, Ronald Acuna Jr., Shane Bieber, Yelich, Murphy, Kyle Lewis. Ooh, okay. Talent pipeline. We have Gorman, Montero, Capel for the Cardinals. What we're really waiting for, ooh, Paul Goldschmidt. Ooh, nasty. 216 out of 250 for St. Louis. St. Louis finally hitting Jeff Rogers. It's a nasty one. Shout out. Oh. Shout out Charles Lindsay. My grandpa on my dad's side actually played for the Cardinals. He got drafted to the Cardinals and then blew out his knee in practice. He never saw a game. He has a trading card. I mean, shout out. He got drafted to the Cardinals. That's in the blood, baby. Paul Goldschmidt. Congrats on that one. So I'm always going to love I'm always going to be a little impartial to the Cardinals. How can I not? Dalton Varsho for the Diamondbacks, 78 out of 100 on the rookie. Jeremy Pena. Jarren Duran. Nolan Gorman. Dax Fulton. And Gabriel Arias, the shortstop, 190 out of 199 on the first Bowman Chrome Pink for the Guardians. Yeah, Indian. Sweet. Congratulations, you got the Guardians. Tyler Vanderboe. Nasty one there, dude. Just good-looking cards, dude. Ugh. Edward Cabrera. Mario. Corbin Carroll. Luis Garcia. Woods Richardson. Mauricio. Bobby Witt Jr. Matt Manning. Hunter Green. Austin Wells. I have pulled a crazy disproportionate amount of out of fives. I would say my last 5 baseball breaks specifically, I've pulled probably an out of 5. Yet it's been a minute for me pulling a superfractor out of baseball. It's been a minute. So I would absolutely love to end this case with an absolute bang, Garrett Crochet. We got more on the site, people, if you're interested. Machado, Garcia, Sanchez, Alvarez, Bubich, Stevenson, Tejeda, Bart, Pearson, Bogarts, Goldschmidt, Riley Green on the futurist insert, Sixto Sanchez for Miami on the 1991 insert rookie, Austin Martin, 20 out of Bowman Scouts top 100 for the Toronto Blue Jays, Tyler Soderstrom, Geraldo Perdomo, Hunter Bishop, Justin Foscue, Drew Romo for the Rockies on that cracked ice. Congratulations. I believe that's Dylan Gouge. Getting our home team. Congrats on that cracked ice. Elahuris Montero, Blaze Jordan, Taryn Vavra, Bo Naylor, Brennan Davis, Logan Davidson, Tristan Casas, Seth Beer, Alec Thomas, and Wander Franco. A lot of card dust in certain products. Bowman, especially older Bowman, used to be a good bit like that. Make sure it doesn't get in the cards, especially on the top loaders and soft sleeves. Clean those. There we go. Sweet pen ultimate box of the entire break. Let's do it. You guys have watched my breaks a good bit before. You know that usually the pen ultimate box, this box right here, is when I pull my best. Most of my out of ones, most of my out of fives, usually when I'm in that one, are in here. Let's get an out of 10 or something else that really just blows people away. And be like, there wasn't a couple good hits in this case. This case was a massive hit. It's been too long since we pulled a mag, and I'm trying to rectify that. Empty box right there. Shout out the movie I watched as a kid, Babe, good baseball flick. If you were a child growing up in the early 2000s like I was. Probably holds up atrociously. Is Meet the Robinsons technically a baseball movie? It's a movie with baseball in it. Mike Yastrzemski, Bo Bichette, Trevor Bauer, Jorge Soler, Jesus Sanchez, Alex Kirilloff, Garcia, Campusano, Acuna Jr., Bieber, Yelich, Murphy, Lewis, Scherzer, Austin Hendrick on the futurist insert, Heston Jerstad on the positional promise, and Matthew Liberatore for the St. Louis Cardinals 58 out of 100 on the Bowman Scouts insert. Blake Walston, Ferdus Nova, Drew Waters, Baron Laura, Logan Gilbert, Drew Waters, Josh Jung, Jordan Westberg, Cade Cavalli, Christopher Morel, Antonio Gomez, Grayson Rodriguez, Alec Manoa, and Tyler Callahan. Psych, we got Josiah Gray as well. If they were up to me, every single pack in the rest of this break would have a mag in it. Andre Jimenez. I'll see what I can do, guys. I'll manifest all my good luck. I'll hit up Lady Luck and see if she can hook us up. Brian Hayes, Spencer Howard. Rookie of the Year fan favorites for the Miami Marlins. We have Sixto Sanchez on the insert. Hey, Mario Bautista, 317 out of 499 for the Cincinnati Reds. Going over to Dylan Gouge. It really seems like certain players with certain like inserts and numbered cards and autos really like to stick together in cases, at least when it was seeded back in 2021. Congratulations there. Numbered auto. Numbered to 499, Mariel Bautista on the first Bowman auto. A little low with it, but hey, man, it's just a tricky pitch. Josiah Gray, 69. Nice card there for the Dodgers on the insert. Jordan Westberg, Gabriel Arias, Zach Veen, Jackson Marco, Gabriel O'Neill Cruz, Francisco Alvarez, Jordan Walcom Down Walker, Bo Nail Her, no thank you, Brennan Davis, Logan Davidson, Tristan Casas, and Bryce Terang. Great player for the Brew Crew. 178 out of 299. That's sick, dude. That was when he was a prospect. Mike Irvine picking that one up. That's a good one. Also, just a fantastically fun name to say. I feel like Quasimodo hitting a gong. The bell. And not Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Like an actual one inside a tower. Congrats on that, Bryce Terang. 178 out of 299 for the Brew Crew. Tariq Skubal. Clark Schmidt for New York. Tristan McKenzie. Ian Anderson. Nick Madrigal. Garrett Crochet. Hold on a sec. Jose Altuve, Ketel Marte, Joey Votto, Keston Hiura, Buster Posey, Garrett Cole, Austin Meadows, Chris Bubich, Zach Veen on the futurist insert going over to Colorado, Heston for the Orioles on the 1991 insert, and Brennan Davis for the Cubs on the 80 out of Bowman Scouts Top 100. Asa Lacey for the Royals, Ryan Vlad for the Rockies, Kevin Alcantara on the first Bowman, Yusniel Diaz, and Matthew Thompson for the White Sox on the cracked ice. Congrats to Chicago, James Rhea. Get a nice little cracked ice. Congrats on that one. Zach Veen, Ismael Mina, Asa Lacey, Seth Beer, Alec Thomas, Wander Franco, Nick Bitsko, Casey Martin, Jared Kelly, Junior Severino. Move this base over. And keep it grooving. Matt Chapman, Javier Baez, Whit Merrifield, Kyber Uriz, Luis Patino, Mike Trout, Luis Castillo, Alex Bregman, Jose Abreu, Fernando Tatis, Anthony Rendon, Brian Mountcastle, Christian Javier, Braylon Marquez, Nate Pearson for the Blue Jays on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Going over to Canada. Ooh, Blaze Jordan on the first Bowman auto. Going over to the Boston Red Sox with Joe Lucas. Congrats on that one. Another pretty good auto. Congrats. Blaze is a crazy name. I mean, luckily he became a baseball player so he can actually rock it. But, like, you're putting your kid against the wall where it's like, hey, dude, you better be cool as hell. Otherwise, you're going to get bullied for being named Blaze. But, I mean, if you're a pitcher or a third baseman for the Red Sox, I don't think people are going to make fun of you. So it worked out in that case. Joey Bart, number 15 on the Bowman Scouts Top 100 for the San Fran Giants. Clayton Beater, Aaron Sabato, Austin Martin, Trent DeVue, Ivan Johnson, Austin Martin, Jeremy De La Rosa, Toglia, Laura, Detmers, Gilbert, Terang, Aguero, Bailey, Kawar. Cody Bellinger, Josh Donaldson, Aaron Nola, Joey Gallo, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Lewis Robert, Freddie Freeman, Shohei Ohtani, Charlie Blackmon, Brian Anderson, Bryce Harper, Yadier Molina, Francisco Lindor, JD Martinez, Emerson Hancock on the futurist insert going over to Seattle with the Mariners. Sixto Sanchez for Miami on the 1991 rookie insert, and Riley Green on the Bowman Scouts top 100 for the Detroit Tigers, 29 specifically. We have Toglia, Lynch, Dahlquist, Volpe, Zamora, Lynch, Dahlquist, Soderstrom, Zamora, Scherstad, Alcantara, George Kirby, Garcia, Woods Richardson, Ronnie Mauricio, and Bobby Witt Jr. Bobby Baseball, the man himself. Halfway down to the penultimate box. Tanner Hook, Sam Huff, Dalton Varsho, Brady Singer, Alec Boehm, Nolan Arenado, Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, Austin Hayes, Evan White, Leody, Jazz, Casey Mize, Garcia, Cronenworth. We have on the talent pipeline, we have Fruitus Nova, Tyler Ivey, and Forrest Whitley all going over to Houston. Cabrian Hayes, 42 out of Bowman Scouts top 100 on the rookie, going over to Pittsburgh. Tyler Soderstrom for the A's, Geraldo Perdomo for the Diamondbacks, Hunter Bishop for San Fran, Justin Foscue for Texas. Ooh, Yolbert Sanchez on the teal, 69 out of 125 for the Chicago White Sox. Congratulations to James Rea. That's a nasty one, dude. Filthy. You can't tell me that, and you can't look at me and honestly tell me that that's not a gorgeous card aesthetically. Ugh. And a good player, too. Geraldo Perdomo. Nova, Manning, Green, Wells, Ramos, Gonzalez, Tucker. Hancock. All right. Getting these all moved over. Sweet. We still have, what, 18 packs left? Lock at having an 18 Hobby Jumbo HTA packs, dude. Aaron Nola, Joey Gallo, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Lewis Robert, Freddie Freeman, Tanner Hook, Shohei Ohtani, Charlie Blackmon, Brian Anderson, Bryce Harper, Yadier Molina, Francisco Lindor, JD Martinez, Alec Boehm on the Rookie of the Year favorites for the Philadelphia Phillies rookie insert. Adley Rutschman, Yusniel Diaz, and Ryan Bannon for the Baltimore Orioles on the talent pipeline. Heliot Ramos, 67. What can you do? On the top 100 for the San Francisco Giants. Andrew Vaughn, Nick York, Oswald Peraza, Josh Jung, Marco Luciano, Blaze Jordan, Terran Vavra, Jordan Adams, Yusniel Diaz, Oswald Peraza, Julio Rodriguez, Daniel Espino, Eddie Diaz, Garrett Mitchell, and Hyun Il Choi. Sam Huff for the Rangers, Dalton Varsho, Fosho, Alec, here comes the boom. Nolan Arenado, Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, Austin Hayes, Evan White, what'd you call me, Austin? Jazz Chisholm, Casey Mize, Garcia, Jake Cronenworth. Futurists, we have Jason Dominguez on the rookie insert. Royce Lewis for the Twins on the 1991 insert. Daniel Lynch for the Kansas City Royals, 61 out of Bowman Scouts top 100 on the insert. Daniel Espino on the chrome. Garrett Mitchell on the same. Hendrick, Cruz, and Ismail. Going back to base, we got Nolan Gorman, Dylan Dingler, Jason Rosario, Hendrick, James Beard, Braden Shoemake, Jordan Groshans, Nolan Jones, Gunnar Henderson, and J.J. Bleday. Mike Yastrzemski, Bo Bichette, Trevor Bauer, Jesus, Alex, Jose, Campusano, Ronald, Bieber, Christian, Murphy, Kyle, Scherzer. We have Joey Bart on the Rookie of the Year favorites for the Giants on that rookie. Ooh! We have Brian Buelves for the A's. Used to be Oakland. 101 out of 150 on the blue first Bowman auto. Going over to Oakland at the time, Tyler Vanderbo. Congratulations on that one. That one's pretty filthy. Gorgeous. Let's going to say color match to the pen match. But also, I mean, 99% autos are signed in blue. You'll see some occasionally in red. But, I mean, hey, it's not wrong if you say it. 101 out of 150. Congratulations on that numbered auto. Jason Dominguez, 53 out of the top 100 for the New York Yankees. Braden Shoemake, Nolan Jones, Gunnar Henderson for the Orioles. Nick Maton, Xavier Edwards, Colton Welker, Mick Abel, Dax Fulton, Flame, Jackson Rutledge, Trevor Larnack, Nick Lodolo, Jeter Downs, Ivan Johnson, Jeremy Pena, and Jeremy Pena to finish us off. All right, 3 packs left in the Pen Ultimate box. This is where we shine, baby. As long as there's one sealed pack, there's still a hope. There's still a dream. Everything you ever wanted could be right here. That's Superfractor. Multiple Superfractors. Andre Jimenez, it's happened before. Reality is often stranger than fiction. Let's see if we can make that happen. Chris Bryant. Just something nasty. We need another mag or two. Joe Adele. Brian Hayes. Spencer Howard. Riley Green on the futurist insert for Detroit. Joe Adel on the rookie 1991 insert for the Angels. And Jesus Sanchez for Miami on the 84 out of 100 Bowman Scouts Top 100 rookie. J.J. Bleday for Miami. Brett Beatty for Mets. Jackson Rutledge for the Nats. C.J. Abrams for San Diego. Bryson Stott for the Phillies. Ed Howard for the Cubs. Trent DeVoe for the Angels. Riley Green for Detroit. Jared Kelenic for Seattle. Jaron Duran for Boston. Mackenzie Gore for San. Clayton Beater for Loss. Isaiah Green for the Mets. Aaron Sabato for the Twins. And Jose Salas for Miami. Penultimate pack, penultimate box. Somewhere to happen. It'd be right here. Let's not disappoint the fans. Tariq Skubal, Clark Schmidt, Tristan McKenzie, Ian Anderson, Nick Madrigal, Garrett Crochet, Jose Altuve, Ketel Marte, Joey Votto, Keston Hiura, Buster Posey, Garrett Cole. I mean, you can't just get the name Cole. You got to be pretty handsome and talented to be named Cole. I mean, you seen any Coles that aren't handsome and talented? We have Nolan Gorman, Elahuris Montero, and Connor Capel on the talent pipeline for the St. Louis Cardinals. Davey Garcia for the New York Yankees, 97 out of Bowman Scouts Top 100 rookie insert. Trevor Larnach, Nick Lodolo, Jeter Downs, Elahuris Montero, Terran Vavra, Jose Tina, Jason Dominguez, Nick Lofton, Spencer Torkelson, Anthony Volpe, Cody Jose, Freddie Zamora, Vidal Brujan, Hunter Bishop, and Adley Rutschman. All right, guys. Last pack magic of the penultimate box. And we got one entire HTA 2021 Bowman box left. Pete Alonso, Manny Machado, Luis Garcia, Sixto Sanchez, Jordan Alvarez, Jacob DeGrom, Mike Clevenger, Anderson Tejeda, Joey Bart, Nate Pearson, Xander Bogaerts, Paul Goldschmidt, Josh Bell, Mookie Betts, Spencer Torkelson on the futurist insert for Detroit. On the positional promise, we have Riley Green for Detroit on the insert. And also for Detroit, clean sweep hat trick, Casey Mize, number 8 on the Bowman Scouts Top 100 insert sweep there. Jeremy Pena, Jaron Duran, Nolan Gorman, Dax Fulton, and D.L. Hall on the cracked ice going over to the Orioles. I'll top load that one right now. Congratulations, Baltimore with Jeff Rogers. Booyah, congratulations on that one. It's a big day for me saying booyah. I have no idea why. Amaya, Allen, Whitley, Foscue, India, Miller, Poison, Trammell, Baz, and Langeliers. Let me move this over, get a drink, and then get into that last box. Come on, how sick would it be to pull another out of 5 or an out of 10 or something even better? Let's get a Superfractor, baby. Even those die-cut golds would be nasty as well. Cool. Like I said, this is a dense break, but it's still a blast that you guys let me break this for you. All right, let's get into it. Last box magic. Like we're playing for Orlando on Friday night. right, all right, all right. You know what? I'm going to shout out one of my favorites. Shout out Munenori Kawasaki. Monkeys never crumps. All right. Last box magic. Let's do it. And don't worry, guys. Again, I will be sleeving and top-loading all of those cards after the break. That deserve it. All of those inserts, big rookies, all that stuff. If it's something big like an auto or something numbered, I'll top-load that right now on stream, of course. I don't want to waste all your time. Garrett Mitchell on the Futurist insert for the Brew Crew. Aaron Judge on the 1991 insert going over to the New York Yankees. And Brandon Marsh, 81 out of 100 on Bowman Scouts, going over to the LA Angels. Austin Hendrick for the Reds. Braden Shoemake for the Braves. Nolan Jones for the Guardians. Luis Garcia. Nick Allen. Forrest Whitley. Austin Martin. Jeremy De La Rosa. Francisco Alvarez. Jordan Walker. Bo Naylor. Brennan Davis. Logan Davidson. Tristan Casas. And Seth Beer. Ian Anderson on the rookie, Nick Madrigal, Garrett Crochet, Jose Altuve, Pete Alonso, Manny Machado, Luis Garcia, Sixto Sanchez, Garrett Cole, Austin Meadows, Chris Bubich, Tyler Stevenson, Anderson, Joey, Nate Pearson. For the talent pipeline triple, we have Oswald Peraza, Trevor Stephen, and Armando Alvarez for New York Yankees. Congratulations on that one. Andre Jimenez on the Bowman Scouts top 189 for the New York Mets rookie, and Gunnar Henderson, JJ Boudet, Brett Beatty, Wander Franco, Casey Martin, Michael Toglia, Daniel Lynch, Andrew Dahlquist, Alex Thomas, Wander Franco again, Nick Bitsko, Casey Martin. He's trying to get me canceled in this break. Jordan Alvarez, Jacob DeGrom, Mike Clevenger, Matt Chapman, Javier Baez, Whit Merrifield, Kybert Ruiz, Xander Bogaerts, Paul Goldschmidt, Josh Bell, Mookie Betts, Alex Bregman, Jose Abreu, Fernando Tatis Jr., Jason Dominguez on the Futurist insert, Brett Beatty on the Positional Promise insert for the Mets, Corbin Carroll for the Diamondbacks on the 95 out of 100 on the Bowman Scouts insert. Congrats there. Jackson Rutledge for the Nats. Trevor Larnack for the Twins. Junior Severino also for the Twins. Yolbert Sanchez for the Sox. Tyler Freeman for the Indians. Now go to the Guardians on the cracked ice. Nice prospect shortstop card there. Tyler Vanderbilt. Nice one there, man. Tyler Soderstrom, Geraldo Perdomo, Blake Wallstrom, Yolbert Sanchez, Drew Romo, Keone Cavaco, Enzo Reyes, Matthew Liberatore. Move this over. Still got 75% of this last box left. Three autos. Like the sound of that. Luis Patino, Mike Trout, Luis Castillo, Cody Bellinger, Josh Donaldson, Aaron Nola, Joey Gallo, Anthony Rendon, Ryan Mountcastle on the rookie, Christian Javier, Braylon Marquez, Shohei Ohtani, goated, Charlie Blackmon, Brian Anderson, Evan White on the Rookie of the Year favorites for the Mariners on the rookie insert. Ooh, Stevie Emanuel's nasty 30 out of 250 on the on-card first Bowman purple auto going over to Oakland Athletics. Tyler Vanderbilt taking that one down. Asking you shall receive. That's a pretty nasty one. Congrats. Nice pickup there. Hunter Green, 52 like weeks in a year, going over to the Reds. Nick Lodolo, Jeter Downs, Jeremy Pena, Cavaco, Reyes, Nova, Waters, Jung, Vogel, Armstrong, Freeman, Chatham, Balazovic, Thompson, DL Hall. Not that Josh Jung was anything close to bad. He was actually pretty great. But Jace is something else, dude. Jace is amazing. Guerrero Jr., Freddie Freeman. They just played off in the World Series. Dalton Varsho, Brady Singer, Bryce Harper, Yadier Molina, Francisco Lindor, JD Martinez, Austin Hayes, Evan White, Leody Taveras. We have a futurist insert for Riley Green for the Detroit Tigers. Alex Bohm on the 1991 insert for the Philadelphia Phillies on that rookie. And Jeter Downs on the Bowman Scouts top 100 for the Boston Red Sox, numbered 45 on their prediction. Jarren Duran, Clayton Beeter, Aaron Sabato, Liberatore, Armstrong, Westberg, Luciano, Arias, Vaughn, York, Diaz, Peraza, Rodriguez, Espino, and Diaz. Closing out the first half of the last box. Alec Bohm on the rookie, Nolan Arenado, Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, Mike Yastrzemski, Bo Bichette, Tyler Bauer, Jazz Chisholm, Casey Mize, Devi Garcia, Jake Cronenworth, Campusano, Ronald Acuna Jr., Shane Bieber. On the triple talent pipeline, we have Riley Green, Matt Manning, and Zach Short going over to the Tigers. Congrats on that insert. Ooh, filthy. We have Whit Merrifield, 2 out of 399. Second on print. Going over to KC. Congrats, Jeff Rogers with the Royals. Nasty one there. With this high pedigree, we're keeping it, Royal. Congrats on that one. Love seeing that recap grow. Sean Murphy for the A's, 32 on Bowman Scouts top 100 ranking. Austin Martin, Michael Toglia, Seth Beer. Oh, Julio Rodriguez and O'Neal Cruz, 81 out of 150 for Pittsburgh. Nasty one there. Adam Nagel taking that one down. 81 out of 150 on the blue chrome. Nasty numbered Bowman chrome there. And O'Neal Cruz waiting there as well just to see our reactions. Booyah, congrats on that nasty O'Neal Cruz. Good name to get, too. O'Neal Cruz. Talking prospects. Moving this base over. Jorge Soler, Jesus Sanchez, Jose Garcia, Andre Jimenez, Dylan Carlson, Miguel Cabrera, Christian Yelich, Sean Murphy, Kyle Lewis, Max Scherzer, Chris Bryant, Anthony Santander, Bobby Dalbec, futurist Spencer Torkelson for the Tigers, Francisco Alvarez for the Mets on the positional promise, and J.J. Bleday, 27 out of Bowman Scouts top 100 for the Miami Marlins. Daniel Lynch on the chrome. Andrew Dahlquist on the chrome. Tyler Soderstrom. Eddie Diaz. And Hyun Il Choi. We got Asa Lacy, Nick Matan, Ryan Vlad, Gunnar Henderson, J.J. Bleday, Brett Beatty, Jackson Rutledge, Trevor Larnack, Nit Lodolo, and Jeter Downs. 5 packs left to go. As Jeter said, 7 down. 1 to go. Max Kepler, Cleaver Torres, Blake Snell, Yu Darvish, Tariq Skubal on the rookie, Clark Schmidt, Tristan McKenzie, Christian Pache, Joe Adel, Cabrian Hayes, Spencer Howard, Ketel Marte, Joey Votto, Keston Hiura on the rookie of the year favorites. We have for the Phillies, Alec Bohm on the rookie insert. Hey, nice for the LA Dodgers. We have Hyun Il Choi on the first Bowman auto. Congratulations to James Rea. Nasty one there. Congrats on your first Bowman on-card auto. CJ Abrams for the San Diego Padres on the 24 out of Bowman Scouts top 100 ranking. Nova, Beard, Roshans, Ramirez, Lewis, Cabrera, Johnson, Pena, Kellenick, Duran, Gore, Peter. Ooh, Julio Rodriguez. Fantastic player for Seattle. 13 out of 50. That one's nasty. Going to Keith Pereira. Dude, that's sick. It is right on the... You know what? Just to be safe, I am going to mag that one. Because I saw a comp at same exact card, same set, Bowman, for 120, so... Going to mag that one just to be safe. Congratulations again. That one is absolutely filthy. Keith Pereira. And that Julio Rodriguez numbered to 50. Sweet, congratulations there, man, on your number to 50, Julio Rodriguez for Seattle. Gorgeous, but you already knew that. It's a big player, baby. All right. And then there were 4. Take one down, rip it around. 3 packs left in that break. On the screen, Garrett Crochet, Jose Altuve, Pete Alonso, Manny Machado, Luis Garcia, Buster Posey, Garrett Cole, Austin Meadows, Chris Bubich, Stevenson, Tejeda, Bart, Emerson Hancock on the futurist insert, Christian for the Braves on the rookie 1991 insert, and Nate Pearson for the Toronto Blue Jays 9 out of 100 on Bowman Scouts ranking. Drew Waters, Jordan Westberg, Logan Davidson, Jared Kelenic, Christian Robinson on the cracked ice for the Diamondbacks. Nice one there. Never get tired of seeing it. I'll never even get tired of saying that I never get tired of seeing it. That's just how it goes. Going to Jeff Rogers. Mario. Xavier Edwards. Using every muscle in my brain to not say it's a me. But by telling you that, I gotta say it anyways. A win's a win. All right. 3 packs remaining. Good luck, everybody. Thank you so much for buying in. Hey, if any other baseball sells out today, I'll be able to break it. So if anyone wants to dome Allen and Ginter, good deal. Fantastic set. Full case. That's 12 hobby boxes of Allen and Ginter. If you somehow didn't get enough on this stream, there's still more. Jazz Chisholm, Rookie of the Year favorites we have for the Cardinals, Dylan Carlson on the rookie. On the triple talent pipeline, we have Julio Rodriguez, Jaron Kelenic, and Darren McCann for the Seattle Mariners. Josh Jung, 55 out of 100 for the Texas Rangers on the Bowman Scouts. Jordan Balazovic, Thompson, Hall, Alcantara, good one there. Yusniel Diaz, Dax Fulton, Ed Howard, Trent DeVoe, Alcantara, Kirby, Garcia, Woods Richardson, Mauricio, Bobby Baseball, Bobby Witt Jr. Penultimate pack of the whole break. Breaking news. We're going to pull some heat. Alec Bohm, Nolan Arenado, Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, Mike Yastrzemski, Bo Bichette, Trevor Bauer, Casey Mize, Cronenworth, Campusano, Ronald Acuna Jr., Shane Bieber, Christian Yelich, Corbin Carroll on the futurist insert, going over to the D-backs, Lewis Robert for the White Sox on the 1991 insert, O'Neal Cruz for the Pirates on the 66 out of 100 on Bowman Scouts, Andrew Vaughn for the White Sox, Nick York, Oswald Peraza, Carson Tucker, Cade Cavalli, Riley Green, Jose Tena, Jason Dominguez, Matt Manning, Hunter Green, Austin Wells, Heliot Ramos, Nick Gonzalez, Carlson Tucker, and Emerson Hancock. All right. Literally last pack Magic. Friday night Magic. Come on, come on. Good luck, everybody. Jorge Soler, Jesus Sanchez, Alex Kirilloff, Jose Garcia, Andre Jimenez, Dylan Carlson, Miguel Cabrera, Sean Murphy, Kyle Lewis, Max Scherzer, Chris Bryan, Anthony Santander, Bobby Dalbec, Christian, Joe Adele on the Rookie of the Year favorites for the LA Angels rookie. Jose Rodriguez on the first Bowman on-card auto for the Chicago White Sox. Congrats to James Rea. Better late than never, baby. Getting an auto in the last pack. Sounds good to me. Congrats on that, Jose Rodriguez. On-card, first Bowman prospect auto. Shea Langelier, 72 out of 100 for the Atlanta Braves. Well, at the time. Daniel Espino, Garrett Mitchell for the Brew Crew, Antonio Gomez, Alek Manoah. Ooh, Jared Kelenic, 42 out of 125 on the color match teal for the Mariners. That one's disgusting. Seattle, Keith Pereira. Ugh. Am I biased? Maybe a little bit, but come on. You cannot tell me that card's not gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Nick Lofton for Kansas City. Miguel, Nick Allen, Cade Cavalli, Christopher Morel, Antonio Gomez, Grayson Rodriguez, Alek Manoah, Tyler Callahan, Josiah Gray, and finish. Booyah! A dense break, but a super fun one. I'll always love doing Bowman, man. The inserts are great. I love the number. Just how the cards look and everything. Thank you guys so much for buying in. Let's get in to that recap. Let me wet my whistle. Booyah! All right. Let's move these over. Good numbered. Cracked ice. All right, let's do it. We're going to go kind of quick through these cracked ice ones. You got Christian Robinson for the Diamondbacks, Tyler Freeman for the Indians, D.L. Hall for the Orioles, Matthew Thompson for the White Sox, Drew Romo for the Rockies, Max Meyer for the Marlins, Julio Rodriguez for the Mariners, Brandon Marsh for the Angels, Jared Kelenic for the Mariners, Gunnar Henderson for the Orioles, J.J. Bleday for Miami, Nolan Jones for Cleveland, Jake Vogel for the Dodgers on the first Bowman, Eddie Diaz for the Rockies on the first Bowman, C.J. Chatham for the Red Sox, and Hyun Il Choi on the first Bowman for the Dodgers. Next up on our numbered, we have Jared Kelenic on the color match teal, 42 out of 125, going over to Seattle. O'Neal Cruz on the blue chrome, 81 out of 150, going over to the Pirates. Whit Merrifield on the lime, 2 out of 399, going over to Kansas City. Yolbert Sanchez on the teal chrome, 69 out of 125, first Bowman, going over to Chicago. Bryce Terang, 178 out of 299 on the pink base, going over to the Brew Crew. Gabriel Arias on the chrome pink first Bowman, numbered 190 out of 199, going over to Cleveland. Paul Goldschmidt, 216 out of 250 on the purple, going over to the Cardinals. A disgusting Grayson Rodriguez, 19 out of 75 on the gold chrome, going over to the Orioles. DL Hall, 203 out of 250 for the Orioles on the purple. Trent DeVoe, 381 out of 499 on the light blue first Bowman, going over to the Angels. Michael Toglia on the teal chrome, 114 out of 125, going over to the Rockies. Alex Kirilloff, 6 out of 75 on the rookie yellow, going over to the Minnesota Twins. That's a nasty looking card. Maximo Acosta, 306 out of 399 on the first Bowman lime, going over to the Texas Rangers. Garrett Mitchell on the teal Bowman Scouts top 100 insert, 14 out of 125 going over to the Brew Crew. We have Jordan Balazovic, number 26 out of 499 going over to the Minnesota Twins. We have Junior Severino, 128 out of 199 on the pink chrome. First Bowman going over to the Minnesota Twins. We have Seth Beer, 90 out of 299 on the chrome going over to the Arizona Diamondbacks. We have Tyler Stephenson, 109 out of 499 on the rookie light blue going over to the Cincinnati Reds. We have Grayson Rodriguez, 29 out of 50 on the gold Bowman Scouts Top 100 insert going over to the Orioles. We have Alec Thomas on the blue, 8 out of 150 going over to the Diamondbacks. Tyler Callahan on the light blue, 388 out of 499 going over to the Cincinnati Reds. We have Christian Robinson, 28 out of 50 on the gold chrome prospect going over to the Diamondbacks. Baron Laura on the teal chrome, 117 out of 125 going over to the Texas Rangers. We have Ryan Mountcastle, 331 out of 399 on the rookie lime going over to the Orioles. Fantastic player. We have a Josh Jung, 79 out of 299 on the pink going over to the Texas Rangers. We have Zach Veen on the chrome, 51 out of 299 going over to the Colorado Rockies. We have Dalton Varsho on the light blue, 37 out of 499 going over to the Diamondbacks on a nasty rookie. We have Nick York on the pink chrome, 28 out of 199 going over to the Boston Red Sox. We have Christian Robinson, 5 out of 150 on the blue going over to the Arizona Diamondbacks. We have Ed Howard, 406 out of 499 on the light blue going over to the Chicago Cubs. We have Logan Davidson on the Bowman Chrome Purple, 220 out of 250 going over to the Oakland A's. We have Julio Rodriguez, 319 out of 499 on the Bowman Chrome going over to the Seattle Mariners. And Sam Huff, 102 out of 299 on the rookie pink going over to the Texas Rangers. Moving on to them nasty autos. We have Jose Rodriguez on the first Bowman on-card chrome auto going over to the Chicago White Sox. We have Hyun Il Choi on the first Bowman auto going over to the Los Angeles Dodgers. We have Stevie Emanuel's 30 out of 250 on the purple Bowman chrome first auto going over to the Athletics. Next up, we have Brian Buelvis, 101 out of 150 on the blue first Bowman chrome auto going over to the Oakland Athletics. We have Blaze Jordan on the first Bowman Chrome on-card auto going over to the Boston Red Sox. We have Mariel Bautista on the first Bowman Chrome auto number 317 to 499 going over to the Cincinnati Reds. Next up, we have Jose Salas on the first Bowman on-card chrome auto going over to the Miami Marlins. Next up, we have Heriberto Hernandez on the 284 out of 299 chrome first Bowman auto for the Texas Rangers. Next up, we have Deshaun Knowles, 75 out of 499 on that filthy auto going over to the LA Angels. Next up, we have Nick Gonzalez for the Pittsburgh Pirates going over to Adam Nagel. Nasty one there, not a first Bowman, still a sick auto. Next up, we have Freddie Valdez, 48 out of 100 on the first Bowman cracked ice auto going over to the New York Mets. Next up, dude, this is just a gorgeous auto. I love this card. Garrett Mitchell, 290 out of 499 on the chrome auto going over to the Brew Crew. Next up, another Heriberto Hernandez on the first Bowman chrome auto going over to the Texas Rangers. Next up, we have Jeremy Wu Yelland, 60 out of 499 with another gorgeous script auto on the first Bowman chrome auto going over to the Red Sox. Next up, we have Mariel Bautista on the first Bowman Chrome auto on card going over to the Cincinnati Reds. Next up, we have Beck Way on the first Bowman Chrome auto going over to the New York Yankees. Ed Howard on the Chrome auto, 356 out of 499 going over to the Chicago Cubs. We have Hedbert Perez on the first Bowman Chrome auto going over to the Milwaukee Brew Crew. Garrett Mitchell, again, gorgeous auto. Love that they use all that space. Numbered 289 out of 499 on the Bowman Chrome auto, also going to Milwaukee. We have Antonio Gomez on the prospect first Bowman Chrome on-card auto, 372 out of 499, going over to the New York Yankees. We have Daniel Montano for the Colorado Rockies on the on-card first Bowman Chrome auto. Nasty prospect there. Let's get into our four mags. We have Julio Rodriguez, 13 out of 50 on the gold, going over to Seattle. Who's picking that one up? Going over to Keith Pereira, massive player in his prospect year. Congrats there. Next up, we have an Angel Martinez, one of the players you want to see on his prospect first Bowman year. 217 out of 250 on the on-card auto, going over to the Indians, now the Cleveland Guardians. Congrats to Tyler Vanderbilt. As if that wasn't enough, another Angel Martinez on-card chrome first Bowman auto. This one's 188 out of 299. Also going to the Indians, now the Guardians, Tyler, hitting them back-to-back with a double kill. And last but certainly not least, Luis Santana, 3 out of 5 on-card prospect first Bowman auto, going over to the Houston Astros with Caleb taking that one down. Thank you guys so much for buying in. As always, use code Clayface25. We got more baseball breaks on the site right now, including Allen and Genter and more, so do not miss out. Thank you so much for buying in. Hopefully, I was able to pull you guys some absolute heat. I will see you guys in the next one. Never stop breaking and watch